Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I apologize. Yeah, I did typo the start time because I'm vegan and veganism is debunked because Ryan made a 1 hour typo. Yeah, you guys know, the regulars know, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I had mistakenly somehow entered 5 p.m. earlier. So, oh well, it was cool to see a lot of you guys here earlier. Hopefully you'll figure it out and come back. But anyway, I thought I'd just come on a little early tonight because I'm ready now and some of you guys have been waiting. So, hello and thanks for coming, anyone. I'm glad to see you guys caught it before I did. Like, yeah, Peter's going, what's wrong, Ryan? Where are you? It's like it's still like another half hour away. Oh, I typed in 5. Oh, because I'm stupid. Or is it because I'm vegan? Which is it? Did veganism just get debunked tonight? Ryan made a typographical error. You know, his brain is completely rotted. It probably has more to do with the fact that yeah, your cult leader is very tired today, not because I'm vegan, because your vegan cult leader played basketball for like, I should look, I didn't even look at my workout record here on my phone because I record on my watch. Let's see, at the gym today, let's see, I burned or just today total 1,720 calories. I burned 1,600 calories playing basketball for 2 hours and 21 minutes. Can we see that without it getting too blurry? Anyway, trying to get it without the blur. But anyway, that's my workout today. So yeah, 1,600 calories, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Your cult leader is a little tired. So yeah, and I played games today too. I haven't played any, like, competed against any humans. I've just been doing workouts for the past like 3 weeks or so. But I figured there'd be some people there today because today's a holiday. So yeah, I was right. I saw some friends of mine. We played 21 for about 2 hours. I spent about 20 odd minutes getting warmed up, then 2 hours of 21. So I'm exhausted, guys. I haven't moved like that for so long. You know, like 2 hours, 20 minutes. You know, a lot of, like, what was my average heart rate? Let me check that out. Let's see. 141 average heart rate, 141 beat per minute average heart rate, guys. Let me show you. I'm not making this up. Trying to get it in focus there. You can see that 141 up top, average heart rate. I was in zone 1 for all you fitness nerds out there for 24 minutes, zone 2 for 17 minutes, zone 3 for 21 minutes, zone 4, which is really hardcore, for 44 minutes, and crazy zone 5, which means over 157 beats per minute for 31 minutes. So, wow, I am beat. So, hopefully we're just, my goal tonight is to keep things chill. I didn't really go and invite any haters and anti-vegans to come. That ones that leave comments, you know, ones that leave mean, nasty, hateful comments. Sometimes I'll say, hey, come tell me at the live stream and, you know, we'll sort it out. But I didn't even bother with that today. I just want a chill day with you guys because, yeah, Sarah, yeah, you never skip you never skip a workout. I was thinking about not going today and maybe going Sunday, but Friday's my day. Like I go every Friday. So I said, I just waited. I got there closer to noon. You know, I figured most of the hardcore, when it was packed, you know, like with like 20, 30 guys trying to fight over the basketball court, I figured they would be gone by 11:30 or so. And I was right. Got there, looked pretty chill, just a little bit busier than a normal Friday. And I told my friends came, and here I am now, exhausted AF. Robert Bird, you have vegan brain fog too, or just vegan brain? But yeah, for me, it's completely excusable. I think anyone who's around my age, or even subtract 10 odd years or 15 years off my age and did what I did today, he or she would probably be pretty freaking chill too. Hey, VLAM. I had a question I was going to ask you. I was talking to Angie about something. Oh, I should ask VLAM because she lives you know, in a Chinese-speaking nation, and I can't remember what I was going to ask you. So we'll see if my depleted energy, not from veganism, just from 1,800 calories of movement today, body can remember what I was going to ask you. So hopefully it'll come up. Yeah, Giovanni, RGM2, yeah, it was only open from 8 to 12 yesterday, 4 hours. And I usually don't go on Thursdays anyway. So yeah, I just saved it all for today, and man, I went nuts. I'm feeling it. When I left the last game of 21 at the end, I couldn't even move anymore. I got a rebound, started dribbling out. Some guy just came and stole it from me. I couldn't move anymore. I'm done. My body was like over. It's like saying no more. I remember walking so slowly to the restroom to wash my hands, change my shirt, walking so slowly back out to the car. I probably looked like I had injured myself. And as far as my body was concerned, I probably did injure myself. It's not good to do that kind of thing, especially if you're 56. But anyway, I'm here, I'm alive, and it's all good. Sarah, day out for you is a 6-mile hike. Awesome. Wow. You're hardcore, and I like that. Let's see. The Kwane, you can ask a chill question. Do I like the art of alchemy? I don't know what that is. Is that something I should know about? Let's see. Food, that's good to hear. The spuds were very garlicky and greasy. Cleaned your colon. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Good to know. Yeah, maybe it was translating something. Let me think, VLAN. I knew I wanted to ask you something. Oh, man. I can't remember anymore. Maybe Angie will remember because she didn't blow through 1,800 calories of movement today. So we'll see. We'll see what it was. Gosh, I don't know now. I go, I'll ask VLAN. She'll know for sure. And I can't remember. Damn, that bugs me. Like that brain cell is not retrievable right now. But anyway, speaking of Thanksgiving type foods, Angie's heating me up some stuff right now, so I won't say what it is quite yet. So it'll probably be here in about maybe 10-ish minutes, between 5 and 15 minutes. I'm predicting. So I'll show you what I got. But yeah, if you've been following our social media, we had for the past 2 days tamales, vegan tamales from Shane's Tamales here in Southern California. Drove to his kitchen on Wednesday afternoon and picked up our dozen tamales, and I think we have 3 or 4. Let me calculate. I think we have 4 tamales left to eat. I think we're gonna eat them tomorrow, but yeah, we're having something else today that's kind of holiday related. That's gonna be able to allow us to pair it with some cranberries, some holiday cranberries that Angie made a couple days ago. She wants to get those eaten before they go bad. So we're going to put the tamales off a day because, I don't think tamales and cranberries are a great pairing. Let me know if you think so. Uh-oh, I'm going to make you hungry. It'll be a tiny little mukbang of sorts, I guess. Anyway, did they mean alchemy? I don't know. I don't know how to interpret what that person was asking. If they're asking, do I believe in alchemy, like transmuting metals via magic or something like that, I don't. No, if that's what you're asking, am I into alchemy? No, I'm not. Wow, you ate some toffee bark from Cocomel? Sarah, wow, how'd you get a hold of that? Someone make a trip down to the Yucatan and bring you back some food? You think, Vivian Mom, you think tamales and cranberries would be good? Yeah, I would probably eat it. I'm sure I'd try it and make a judgment. Also down below, notice in the chat, our Streamlabs bot, I changed it before I went on to let everyone know of the big sale we're having. The Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, this thing that many of you guys have is normally $25. We've knocked it down to $18, and our Happy Fam get a couple more bucks off that. But anyway, yeah, it's a big sale if you want to call it Black Friday. Today's Black Friday or whatever. But yeah, down there, get yourself a copy if you don't have one, and if you have some friends or family and you don't know what the hell to get them, and you're thinking about buying some stupid like sweater or something like that, some Christmas sweater with reindeers and elves, buy them our book. Show them that vegan food doesn't have to be weird or complicated and a bunch of woo-woo and stuff like that. It's simple, tasty, delicious, easy to prepare food. So yeah, spend that money on the sweater, or actually be probably more expensive to buy a sweater, I'm guessing, and get them our book. So it is, the Streamlabs chatbot is there, and we'll autograph it for you or them. Get one for yourself, treat yourself if you haven't already gotten one. But yeah, we still have quite a few books printed up, and we'd like to eventually move them out of here before we move ourselves out of here in the future. But yeah, don't worry, guys. No plans yet. You know, as you guys know, I'm just doing research, thinking, pondering, all that kind of thing. Yes, Jesse, get that recipe book. Hey, Metalhead, member for 18 months. Yeah, I think you've been OG, like right when we started it. Better than chicken feet, I am sure. Everything in our book is better than chicken feet. I'm not sure what you're referring to, though. Foo, last time you had tamales, they gave you the Rhea, huh? Do we have a Christmas cookbook? Great question, Robert Bird. No, but you can make some Christmas stuff out of the Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook. And you'll see Angie's going to bring me something that could be a future cookbook. It's kind of holiday related and stuff. And it's kind of a combo meal, like a new meal and then something from the Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook. Issa has a great holiday cookbook. Who is Issa, Sarah? Yeah, Sarah, we should definitely get on a FaceTime and pick your brain about Marin, one of the places I'm thinking about moving to in the future. You know, Hawaii's in the mix, you know, Marin is in the mix. Marin has some advantages in that I don't have to like put everything on a boat and sell a lot of my stuff. You just have it moved conventionally up the highway, basically. Oh, I don't know who that is, Sarah. Who is that Issa that you're referring to? The mushroom gravy is amazing. I'm glad you like it, Jesse, because Angie's making some, I think, right now. And she's going to bring me some mushroom gravy based dish in a moment or two. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. I should actually try to make some space here to put stuff. Yeah, let me move some things around here. It's kind of crazy. I was just changing a hub out. I bought like a USB hub on Amazon a few days ago. It arrived today. And it didn't work quite right, so I was shuffling stuff around. It's a little weird in here. Part of my weirdness today. So I'm all sore and tired from basketball. I have to like crawl around under the desk on the floor and move wires all around. I'm sore and tired. It's like, oh man, why did that have to come today? But anyway, V, you already have the cookbook. Yeah, I think I remember sending that out to you. And I go, oh, that's your real name. That's why you're V, Lamb. Issa is a vegan cookbook author. Oh, I've never heard of that particular Issa. Well, it shows you veganism's doing fine. You know, if for some reason we ever quit social media, veganism will be just as fine as with or without us. But yeah, we're not quitting anytime soon. Because yeah, you guys know, you saw our last video from a couple days ago. Facebook, the hellscape it is, and all the hate we get. So actually, I uploaded that video. Why, we were thinking about quitting social media. I uploaded it directly to Facebook. Because if you just link to it as a YouTube video, Facebook doesn't prioritize. In fact, it's like their least prioritized content. They're basically they're never going to share it. So I uploaded it straight to Facebook, and I didn't put that little safety thing I talked about where I manually go in and say only let our viewers comment. I wanted it to go to all the haters too, and sure enough, they come and hate, and they're saying, well, if you vegans didn't post that vegan content, I go, oh, really? Tell me more. I wanted to see what their thoughts were like. Really, please explain to me why vegans are not allowed to post vegan related stuff. And not be a dick about it, just share some food we eat to our personal page. Like, how is that? How come we can't do that? How come vegans are second-class citizens with fewer free speech rights than meters? He just doesn't want us. Like, a lot of people say, I don't mind you vegans, just don't talk about it. Like, really, how come I'm not allowed to share a fact about myself? I'm a music producer, I play basketball, a vegan of 13 years. How come that is taboo? How come that's off limits? How come as soon as I'm vegan, I have fewer rights than I did as a music producer or as a basketball enthusiast or whatever? Anyway, they came and said, thank you for proving my point, how sharing innocent content about a vegan pizza is it triggers you guys. And it's because Facebook intentionally shares our content, our vegan content, with non-vegans for the express purpose of generating engagement and outrage, because that's how the algorithms there are fine-tuned. So it's kind of weird how they want you to see things you don't want to see on Facebook. You know, they try to throw things at your way in your feed that will anger you and piss you off, things you're not interested in. I have to say I've been really impressed with Reddit. I've really, I finally downloaded the app. Yeah, sure, when I do Google search results, I'll find things on Reddit, but I never really hung out on Reddit. But finally I downloaded the app, created an account about maybe 2-3 months ago. And I love it. I told Angie, like on Reddit, it figures out what I want to see. It doesn't show me things to piss me off that I don't want to see. It figured out like, oh, he likes, this and that and that. It figured out a new K-pop band I'm into and it's showing me content of them. I never like followed them. I go, wow, it's amazing. It's totally the opposite of Facebook, which shows me nothing that I want to see, really. It just throws a bunch of nonsense at me that I hate. So yeah, Reddit's kind of a nice alternative social media platform. I don't really engage on there. I don't really comment or anything. I maybe made 2 in the 3 months I've been on it. Just want to share that with you. Reddit's, for me, been a much more positive for my mental health kind of experience. And I'm impressed with the algorithm's ability to know what I like with very little feed or input from me. It figures out what I like and shows me that, unlike Facebook. Go figure. So I'm saying it can be done, but Zuckerberg and Facebook and Instagram don't really care about what we want, how we feel. It just wants to generate more divisive outrage and create more profits for them. So anyway, kudos to Reddit and Zuck can go suck it. Mark Zuckerberg. Anyway, I know, Foo. Yeah, things could be scary in 2024. We will see how it all goes down. Hopefully, I'll still be living and we'll also be living in a democratic country in 2025. We'll see. Now, zuck it, huh? I'm sorry, I'm hearing an odd sound. Let me see what I'm hearing. Huh. Is that my computer going all hot there? Let me check something. Let me check my one of my panels here and see if something's going crazy right now. 1 second, guys. Let's see. Oh, you know what's going on? I think I'm just hearing my yeah, one thing I got for Black Friday, guys, I ordered it on Monday. It came here I think Monday night actually. I got a new drive to record my videos onto, like the one I make, hey, is Ryan happy how the vegan? Yeah, those videos. And also I record my live streams onto it too. And it's a faster drive, twice as fast, some USB 3.2 gen whatever, it's twice as fast as my old video drives. Anyway, it's and I record these live streams in case there's anything I want to use from it later, like I get an interesting discussion about some topic. Anyway, it's a lot closer to me now. So I'm hearing that record. So okay, I figured that. So yeah, my first live stream with the new video drive so close to me. So yeah, nothing seems to be, let me look at my stats one more time. Make sure nothing's crazy off the charts. Like I don't want anything to like heat up or explode or anything like that. Let's see. No, according to what I'm seeing here, 72% of my CPU power is sitting idle right now, so my computer's not even breaking a sweat at all. Anyway. Yeah, no explosions. Yeah, just gotta check. I'm really sensitive to hearing odd sounds. And yeah, I can see why it's odd. This is the first time I had a hard drive so close to me here. It's like kind of, I have it plugged straight into my computer. Usually I have them off a hub, which are further back away. This one's like, just a couple feet from my ears. Hey, Uncle, how's it going, Uncle? Thanks for the happy Thanksgiving wishes, Uncle. Hey, Ryan, almost didn't make it. Busy with Black Friday deal on VPN. What is VPN? It sounds like a shopping network of some kind. Let me know, Uncle. What you doing there? Bob's still on the fence. You guys can encourage Bob all you want, but Bob he'll go plant-based or vegan if and when he wants to. Yeah, not that kind of VPN, I don't think, Diablo. So, like, yeah, I know what a very private network is. Yeah, where you kind of fool the internet's web servers as to your geographical location, your country of origin, all that stuff. Let's see. Oh, you were on a virtual private network. So you're shopping overseas, Uncle? What's up with that? Or you got yourself a VPN for Black Friday? Yeah, I've never had a VPN before. Yeah, I've never really felt a need for it. But yeah, if you're really concerned about being more private than you are, and you're already doing other things to optimize your privacy, yeah, VPN seems like a really wise decision for you. Have I tried tofu? Are you talking to me, Bob? Some tofu's actually coming our way tonight, so I spoiled that a little bit. But yeah, of course I've tried tofu. But I think you're probably talking to someone else, because everyone knows I've tried tofu. Okay, Vian Moyman sharing that the Tor browser has built-in VPN. That's the one that lets you access the dark web too, right? So it makes sure that would have that extra level of privacy there too. Yeah, Diablo So has HHV tried tofu? Blasphemy! Like, of course I've tried tofu, but it is coming here. Foo, I don't know which lyric that is about the laughter. Usually I know your stuff. Oh, is it TSOL, True Sounds of Liberty? Is that it? Yeah, I don't know any of their lyrics really. So anyway, yeah, I said what I was gonna say tonight. Yeah, yeah, hopefully we're gonna keep it chill tonight. It's been chill, no fighting, no one hopefully here to debunk veganism or anything like that, you know. But yeah, just tired from basketball today. Tired from messing around, hooking up my hub, which didn't work quite right. So anyway, I'm just tired. Hope we're gonna have a chill day. If anyone, basically, I'm saying I'm not in the mood tonight. If anyone wants to come here and try to be wants to be an a-hole and rude, my patience will be very limited. Is limited, and we will not tolerate any nonsense tonight. So yeah, Uncle, and if Peter comes back, feel free to block anyone who's here with seemingly bad intentions. Ooh, I hear some good intentions arriving my way. Oh, I hear good intentions. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Thank you there. Oh my goodness. Wow, let me show what we got here. So here's the cranberry I was talking about, the cranberry recipe. Is that in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook?
No, it's just a freebie on our website.
Yes. Yes, it's this cranberry recipe is free. You can just go to happyhealthyvegan.org, O-R-G. And it's there. So
yeah, I started a recipe section, and there's some unique recipes that aren't in the cookbooks, as well as some videos of me making things. You
hear that? So check out our site, happyhealthyvegan.org, and you can get this free recipe along with several others. Just the cranberry is the one I'm talking about here when I'm pointing at the food. Yeah. We have some of our Tuscan kale pilaf right next to it, minus the beans.
Yeah, minus the beans and minus the sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay, and minus so it's a variation of it. And then here we have some tofu. Speaking of tofu, and it's made in the style of the Rick Rubin special. You guys remember the Rick Rubin special?
Actually, this one I made it fancier. I came up with a glaze the other day. So it's like a maple soy sauce and whatever glaze. It's so good.
And next to that, I see some potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah, some steamed red potatoes and the mushroom gravy from Keep It Carb Baby.
So what do you say to people who say, hey, I tried going vegan and I was like hungry all the time? What do you say to them?
You're going to get so full to eat that.
So what do you say to the person who would say, just say, hey, look, you're probably just eating like one block of tofu and 2 potatoes or something. Like, you got to eat more. Maybe. Like, how could any person, reasonable person, like eat this and go, oh, I'm starving still, you know?
Yeah. You're not, I feel a little bit sorry for these people because you're probably not going to talk that much. You're going to be like...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not make mouth sounds. What's that, misophonia?
Warn them in advance.
Yeah, if you have any misophonia issues, I warn you in advance. I apologize. I will try my best to not make mouth sounds as I eat, but it's really difficult, if not impossible, especially if you're trying to talk a little bit too, like I'm doing here, making a live stream.
So I guess this would be like a post-Thanksgiving mukbang?
Yeah, it's like a post-Thanksgiving mukbang. That would have been
a great title for this video.
Ooh, I'm going to change it right now.
Oh, all right, cool.
Here, let me do that. Let me do that right now.
I can bring a little table over.
Let me change it.
Post-Thanksgiving mukbang.
Post. Thanksgiving.
All right, here you go, babe. That's the food.
Mukbang. Not mukband.
No.
Mukbang.
You were mukband.
You got mukband. Okay, post Thanksgiving mukbang. Ask a non-deficient. I'll just say ask a vegan anything.
Okay.
Keep it simple. Keep it short. All right. Yeah, let's call it that.
It's warm in here.
Yeah, I know. Huh? All the lights and energy. Oh, the little table. Thank you.
Yeah, that might help.
All right, so let's thank Angie. She says, "Don't be shy, Angie," but she didn't put any of her makeup or anything on. She's wearing an old flannel.
You're wearing your old
my old
your
flannel
old
there. I want to thank you so much, Angie, for making this for me, and I assume you have some for you too.
yeah, I have a slightly smaller. Really
slightly smaller. That's good.
Smaller,
it should be a little smaller.
You got 3 slices of tofu. I got 2, and I gave you more of the Tuscan kale peel.
All right, cool. I just had a bite of the cranberries, the Rick Rubin special portion. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Well,
wow.
Enjoy.
Wow, I'm a lucky man.
I know you've never like totally scarfed at the beginning of the show.
No,
It's like a birthday live stream or something.
This is great.
Yeah, you look happy.
I'm very happy.
Okay, great.
This can help replace the 1,600 calories I blew through at the gym today.
Well, we totally didn't have lunch, so.
Yeah, and I didn't really have lunch.
I know.
So, yeah, this is...
That's why I was like, man, let me just get this in on. Let's not wait till 8.
Yeah, also, I would faint. I wouldn't make it.
No, you wouldn't. This will keep you solid. All right, have fun.
All right, thank you so much, my great wife.
You're very welcome, babe. How about the cookbook special?
I have.
Okay, great. All right, have fun, guys.
We're going to have fun. Woohoo!
Party!
Yep, this is amazing, Robert. It's as amazing.
It smells so good in here.
It's amazingly... It's awesome. It's amazingly awesome. I don't know if I have any potatoes yet. Yeah, Viet Moyman, don't be jealous. Hey, I'm jealous of me right now. Produce, not pills. So if I were going bald, would I embrace it or try to hide it? I'm just rolling with it right now. And I told you, my hair is thinner up top than it was like not 5 and 10 and 20 years ago. But yeah, I don't have any signs of balding. I've always had a high forehead. I mean, if you don't believe me, you can look at my first videos from 2013. You can find, pictures of me with my bands in the 90s. I have a high forehead. Yeah, I'm just rolling with it. Produce, not pills. I have no goal to like shave it all off and look like Joe Rogan. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool, but that's not like an aspiration of mine. I watch like K-pop artists. They have cool hair and stuff like that. They don't shave their hair off. So I don't want to, but I'm sure one day, I'll probably consider that. Hopefully I'll be far off. Produce, not pills. I have a high forehead due to veganism. No, I had the high forehead before I even heard the word veganism. It's a genetic thing. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Drew, yeah. And when I get to that point where it's bad enough, I'll just embrace it, I guess. But hopefully I don't have to. Yeah, Bob Hill. Looks like LeBron James figured out how to defeat Father Time. God, that game a couple nights ago, he carried them on his team. His 30-year-old body carried the Lakers on his back and won the game. The next game, though, he had to take the game-winning shot and missed it. So, yeah, that's what happens when you're the go-to guy. But anyway, at least a vegan won that game against the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving hit the game-winning shot for them. But anyway, and what's that, Ray? Your wife made you a homemade roast. Had a vital wheat gluten, and it was amazing. I thought it was better than most store-bought you've had. Awesome. Uncle, yeah. Hats. You can always wear a hat, too. But, yeah. But I hate it, though, when people try to come and say, I'm balding because I'm vegan. First of all, look at Joe Rogan. His birthday's a week away from mine. We're born the same year. How come no one hassles him for being vegan? They're so ageist to hassle people for aging. Losing hair is something that happens to people as they age. Some wrinkles and stuff happen to our skin as we age. It's just part of aging, and people try to be dicks about that. It's like, it's so ageist, and I don't tolerate that, and you shouldn't either. If you have anything ever like that happen, just ban them. We should all be allowed to age the way that we're gonna age. But yeah, post on pills. I'm just rolling with it right now. You know, living, doing best with what I got still. What's that, Robert? Your hair's shaved short? Always have, though. See, I've never really done that, so I'm just going to try to keep some hair flopping around as long as I can. I've never shaved my hair short. I've always been a hair guy. You know, I've always had some kind of hair length. It's so good, guys. It's so good. I'm eating the Rick Rubin portion right now. Remember Rick Rubin? He was complaining about how he would go to a vegetarian restaurant in LA and he'd eat some kind of tofu with brown sauce, and that's what made him fat. And that's pretty much what he said. So, first of all, we called him out for such nonsense. Secondly, we embraced what he said and made the Rick Rubin special. I always get pissed off, though, when people try to blame veganism for making them too big or too thin or whatever. It's like, you know, it shouldn't do that sort of stuff to you. You could get big or thin on any kind of diet. Oh, Robert, he had long hair in the 80s until the 90s. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, it always happens. Huh? At some point, yeah, we can't wear our hair as long as we used to. You know, you see like metal bands from the 80s and 90s, and their hair is like my length now or something. Bond, hey, how's it going, Bond? You want to see a shaved head Ryan? Maybe at some point, Bond. Yeah, maybe in my 60s or 70s or something, but right now, no. I'm going to keep what I got because I like having some floppy hair. But yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you guys shave your hair, totally cool. If you guys are balding more than I am, totally cool. It's all good. It's all genetic. It's got nothing to do with being vegan. All right, this is coming along, guys. Angie really hooked me up here. Yeah, Metallica. And one of the bands I had in mind when I made that statement, they definitely don't have long hair anymore. It's because they're vegan, right? Nope. Motley Crue. You know, you know the kind of hair that guys can have in their teens and 20s. Usually don't have it anymore in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. Protestant Feels. Protestant Feels says, I feel like vegan can help you keep your hair longer. Are you talking about for men or females or ladies? But do you guys know the vegan YouTube guy? I don't think he makes content. He hasn't made content in a while. Bananiac. Tino, I think is his name. Nice guy. I haven't seen him in a long time, but really cool, chill dude. He became he got his degree in dietetics, I think, become a professional in the field. That's probably why he stopped making content. But my point was, yeah, he went bald early, like in his 20s, early 20s. And I remember haters were trying to say it's because you're vegan. It's like, no, I have several brothers and they all went bald at pretty much the same time as me. So how come you're not giving them any crap? It's like, and you're vegan, things have to be perfect. You can fight your genetics or something like that. No. For him, yeah, for Tino, Protestant Pills, the reason why I brought him up is, yeah, it seemed to make no difference, When the genetics are ticking away there, it's going to happen. Yeah, maybe Protestant Pills, but in Tino's case, he said no different. He went bald pretty much the same time his brothers did, at the same age. What's that Demon Stars? Joe Rogan lost his hair. I knew he got a transplant, and he lost it again. But I didn't know Joe Rogan had a hair transplant. I know Elon Musk got something like that, because there's photos of him from like 20 years ago with pretty much no hair, and now he has like probably more hair than I do, maybe. Yeah, David Lee Roth. There you go. You know, Van Halen. Because they're all vegan. Robert Bird, heaps of drugs seem to help your hair. Go figure. No, it's because they're younger. It wasn't and taking the heaps of drugs and they had a bunch of hair. But I don't think there was any cause and effect between the heaps of drugs and the hair. It was the youth. That was the big variable there. Hey, Peter. Yeah, sorry, I messed up on the time that I set for this live stream. Yeah, it's a normal time. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, people think Dr. Greger is bald because he's vegan. Like, then how do you explain Joe Rogan? How come vegans have to look perfect? You know, vegans, if you're a guy, you have to age like Brad Pitt or something like that. You know, but you know, if you're a meat eater, you can age like Rogan. And there's nothing wrong with how Rogan's aging. I think, you know, he's aging in a graceful way for his genetics, but it's just unfair for vegans to have to have you know, giant hair for the rest of their lives. Foo, should you call your doctor? What for? Tommy Lee, his hair ain't that long, right? It's like just like mine with a little bit more in the back, right? Maybe like down to here or something. As opposed to what he used to have in the 80s. Hey, Kwani, are you trolling us? Eating plants and supplements is weird. What is so weird about what I'm eating here, Kwani? I'd love to hear your opinion. What is so weird? Here, I'm eating a potato. Delicious. Like, meat eaters eat potatoes too. You are aware of that, right? Eating some cranberry sauce here, the Kwani. How is that weird? Please describe me. What is weird about eating this? Like, how is this bizarre and weird? I'm just kind of curious. How is eating a potato weird? Because a lot of people eat a lot of potatoes. Here's some tofu with brown sauce. Maybe that's weird. Yeah, they are. I want to hear the argument, even though if he's a troll. I want to hear the argument how eating what I'm eating here is weird. Like, how is this weird? Just kind of curious. Is it weird because it's weird for you? You don't eat potatoes and mushrooms and cranberry sauce and wild rice, so therefore it's weird for you? Okay, I can understand that, you know? I'm sure if I went out and visited like a different country, like say I went to Hong Kong and hung out with VLAM for a little bit, I'd probably find, wow, this is really weird here. What people are eating here in Hong Kong and Cantonese, Chinese cuisine. Whoa, this is wild. You know, I'm sure I would trip out, you know? So I wonder if that's what he's talking about. I'm just kind of curious. God, I wish I could remember what I wanted to ask VLAM. Oh, maybe here's one thing. I'm just kind of curious, VLAM. What kind of accent do I seem to have, like, when you listen to me talk? I know, like, when you hear, like, Australians speak English, it's different and stuff like that. I'm just kind of curious. Well, yeah, I don't know if that's what I wanted to ask you, but I'm kind of curious, though, since, yeah. I'm just kind of curious what kind of accent you're hearing when you hear me talk. Okay, Kwani, so you like low-carb fruit, like cucumber, tomatoes. Okay. So I'm saying, what's so weird about what I'm eating here? You didn't answer my question. You just told me some foods you like. Awesome. You know, I'm glad we all have foods that we like. Beautiful. And maybe that's it, Diablo. So I'm just getting, what is the factor about this meal here that makes it weird for him? Okay, Robert says, Cali voice. Heidi, I sound Californian. I have a vegan accent. Rad dude accent. Okay, I just sound American. I'm just wondering, yeah, do I sound like a Californian or just general American? That's what I'm glad you shared that, V, because that's what I kind of thought, like, for someone who doesn't live in the United States. I know you lived here before, right? But yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, I just thought, yeah, I was wondering how people on the other side of the world would hear me. Would they hear me as, oh, that guy's so Californian, or he just sounds like an American, as opposed to Australian or from Great Britain or something like that. Vegan metalhead gonna have a Shaolin monk haircut. That's a shaved head, right? Right, vegan metalhead, like Kwai Chang King in Kung Fu when he was training. Sound like surfers? I gotta make my accent even more surfer. That'd be cool. I almost ate this whole thing. Heidi, people tell you sound British, but you're American. You have interesting inflections. Do you speak like what's that show, Frasier? You know, like it's Boston, like, isn't that where you're from? And you know, there's like a different kind of accent there. This kind of sounds a little British, but not the way like, you know, Frasier and his brother Niles talk. You know, it's kind of a little British, but they're definitely not British. I wonder if that's what you got. What's that, Robert? Callie has a twang you can't explain. Interesting. I never heard our accent is like a twang. Jesse, throwing the odd and you're Canadian. Let's see. A boot. That's how an American or, you know, United States ear, that's what we hear to, oh, they're Canadian. They sound just like us, but they say a boot. That's the big, and some different words, like instead of soda, it's pop or something like that, right? Hey, Priscilla Walker, if you're here right now, welcome to Happy Fam. You probably are here right now. If you're here, Priscilla, say hello and thank you for becoming a channel member. And Gretchen's here too. Hey, how's it going, Gretchen? We said the posh American accent. Yeah, that's like the Boston Frasier accent. Yeah, Frasier and Niles and the characters are from Seattle, but it's a transatlantic accent from living in Boston, you know, going to Harvard and all that. They're trying to, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, friend from Ozark. Yeah, that's a very different accent. Yeah, for sure. There's so many accents in the United States. It's crazy. Oh, you're an Aussie, Robert. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, let's see if I have any questions for Robert about Australia. Because, yeah, if I could, like, live anywhere in the world and, you know, money wasn't, like, a big factor, Noosa heads, like, Noosa in Australia would be on my list there. But just moving across the world like that, oh, so hard. I don't even want to move to Hawaii. You know, Australia's like twice as far. But I am intrigued about Australia. Oh, wow, Sarah. A California friend moving to the Ozarks? Yeah, that would be a complete culture shock. Yeah, the weather there and the culture, the lifestyle on the Gold Coast looks quite awesome. Okay, Graham, I'll do that for you. Yeah, Graham wants me to quote an iconic line from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, you know, the 80s movie, Sean Penn's character, Jess Piccoli. Let me try my best. All I need, I don't know if I can do it. All I need are some tasty waves and a cool buzz, and I'm fine. Now, I can't even do Spicoli's accent. He's like, his accent's like the most Californian accent possible. It's so good, guys. I don't want this to be over. I ate it all, man. You know, I ate all this food. It's so good. I don't want it to be gone. Oh, I can't believe I ate it all. It sucks. So, I mean, it sucks. It's great, but it sucks that it's over. Ate it all. No more food. Okay. It's so good. I'm gonna lick it. All right. Yes. All right. So anyway. Yeah, oh man, sorry, your California friend, lived in Fairfax and was conservative. Was like the only guy in that whole town there. Graham, you must be super hungry now after eating that meal. I don't know if I'm super hungry right at this moment, but I wouldn't mind a little bit more food still. I guess I tell you, I blew through 1,600 calories at the gym, 1,800 just once you add on walking around and doing stuff. Walking through the house, walking to the parking lot at the gym. I'm starving, so I need to replace some of those calories that I blew today. Yeah, pretty much, right? He was like the only guy. Like, hey, did you know that guy, Sarah's fan? He's like the one conservative guy in our town. Like, good for him. Well, good for you, Fu, man. You are stoned right now. Awesome. That's good. Yeah, I like a little. Ooh, there's a little cough. Nothing to do with cannabis. I was about to say I like a little cannabis in the evenings too. But I'm not high right now. I'm not. This wasn't the munchies. This is just a healthy appetite of a quite athletic dude, California dude, who is quite athletic today. Panda Express nutrients. No, I don't know. I don't think that'd be overkill. I think there'd be some leftovers actually if we got our normal thing for Panda Express after having just eaten this giant bowl of Angie's goodness here. Yeah, Panda would probably yeah, but we'll probably get some soon though. It's been a while. Z-Man, the vegan, you're 3 days sober. Awesome. And on the fence for quitting weed. Yeah, I would say if you have like a substance abuse issues and history, quit it all. Seriously, just, you don't need any of that stuff. So, unless the weeds helps you deal with the withdrawals and all the, dependence from alcohol, maybe that would help you out. I think it's by far the lesser of the two evils. But yeah, if you can quit it all, go for it. Because I know what I'm able to do is different than what people who have substance abuse issues have. For people that have substance abuse issues, yeah, shouldn't do anything. You have like I was reading about, there's some kind of genetic thing or something like that. There's kind of something, or the brain's wired differently. I think that's it. The brain is wired differently. Responses to pleasure and stuff, pleasure and stuff are different than the way I experience things. So yeah, some people just can't have anything ever. So if that is you, was that Drew or who was it again? I think it was. Yeah, do it. Go for it. Oh, it was a Spicoli reference. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember he banged the slip-on van on his skull and said, "I'm so stoned. I'm so high right now. I'm stoned." Yeah. That's good, Fu. No need to smoke anything. Heidi, don't like the smell of marijuana. It's all over your trains. Yeah, I personally like fresh air. When I'm out and about, I don't like to smell anyone's stuff, like their cologne or perfume. Ugh, it's like, how can you put so much of that crap on? It's so smelly. I mean, I'm not saying that you're bad people if you guys do it, but it just invades my space. Like, ugh, I mean, I can smell it. Everyone can smell it. And yeah, weed, nicotine cigarettes. I just don't like to smell like weird stuff. Maybe I'm weird or something. So don't hate me or anything if you like to put out smells like that. That's totally cool. I'm just saying for me, it's like shocking to my senses. I just kind of, why is that person so smelly for? Why do they have so much stuff on? That's like crazy. So anyway, yeah, Heidi, just clean yourself a little bit more if you really want to disguise your dirty smell, or maybe you really like that perfume or something like that. But a little can go a long way, I've noticed, with like bodily things you put on to scent yourself. Just put a little bit on. You don't need to go too crazy with cologne or whatever, or perfume. Just put a little bit on. Vegan metal, you like the smell of curry? Yeah, so do we here. And your family thinks you're weird? Why? Like what, 1 billion people on this planet that probably have curry cooking in their kitchens on a regular basis. They can't all be wrong. You love the weed talk? Yeah, we do go on, Gretchen, into weed discussions from time to time. As you guys know, I'm very pro weed. I'm very pro cannabis rights. I believe it's insane that we have some countries here in the United States that will put you in prison for like years for smoking a joint. You know, it's like, wow, like why? No one got harmed. There was no victim there. I could see if you robbed a liquor store or did a high-speed police chase in a stolen vehicle or assaulted a police. You know what I'm saying? Those are, yeah, lock them up. Home invasion robberies and murders. Yeah, lock people up. If you're smoking weed and not harming anyone, like smoking weed at a concert or something like that, like who's being harmed? It's just a law in the book. So yeah, I believe, laws like that are archaic and just overly punitive for, you know, it doesn't fit with the crime and it shouldn't even be a crime. So anyway, yeah, I'm pro cannabis rights, and I'll partake from time to time. What do you, Bobby, think it's the result of hard drugs? That's the problem? Yeah, all the opioid and fentanyl and what's the Sacklers? What was their thing there? You know, that weird opioid they made. Gosh, I'm having a mind blank right now. I mean, I'm sure you guys will tell me there in a second. Anyway, you guys tell me. Yeah, those are destructive. They ruin lives. They ruin the lives of not only you, but your friends and family. But it's pretty rare when I meet like a family get destroyed from like weed smoking. Not to say it's never happened, but it's pretty rare, pretty not normal. But opioids and such, can really mess up a family. Crack cocaine, even just regular cocaine can cause all sorts of problems. Anyway. Yeah, Timothy, yeah, I said I'm not against people wearing fragrance. Yeah, just overdoing it, you know? Fentanyl, is that what the Sacklers made? Was it? I thought it was something else. Is that what, you know, maybe, I guess it was fentanyl, maybe. I don't remember anymore. I'm having a mind blank right now. Yeah, I'm with you, sir. I personally don't wear any fragrance, and I try to find the least fragrant things, like a vegan deodorant. I try to get the one that's like no scent, and even sometimes no scent has a scent. I want the least scented as possible stuff if I need something like a deodorant or something like that. Vian Moyman said he had opium a few times at a music festival. Songed about, don't recommend it. Wow. I've never done opium. I've had a few opioid pills in my day, like codeine or something like that, you know, prescribed typically by a dentist or something, but that's about it. New drugs are scary. Yeah, that's weed. It's pretty simple and you can control how much you're putting in, and you can see how powerful it is nowadays when you buy them legally. Anyway, I said, Timothy, it's not really hard to find vegan fragrance. Over 90% of fragrance components are lab created. Europe banned the use of animal secretions in fragrances. Awesome. I was not aware of that. Let's see, VLAM. Cannabis is heavily criminalized in Hong Kong, up to $1 million Hong Kong fine and 15 years in prison. See, why? Like, what's the point? Why? Like, why can't someone smoke an herb that's, comes from Asia, basically? It's an Asian thing, and it doesn't cause problems. It doesn't destroy a person's brain or body. It doesn't destroy their lives and families. There's no victim. Like, if I smoked some weed right now, like, no one is victimized. You know what I'm saying? It's like no one's being harmed or exploited. Especially if you got the weed from, like, a local source, or grew it yourself, which you can do here in California. A lot of the dispensaries, they sell the clones. You just buy it, put it in some soil or hydroponic thing, and it grows. Again, victimless. It's not even crime. It's the opposite of crime. There's no one being harmed. Anyway, Giovanni says your dad is against weed, like he was against your little brother smoking weed, and with me. I mean, that's cool. You guys have probably heard, like, human brains are still developing as teenagers, even into like your early 20s or something like that. So that's why brain scientists recommend strongly, like, no, don't smoke weed then. You're not quite ready yet. Let your brain fully develop, fully mature, and then start smoking it, because there's the possibility, I'm not sure what the science says exactly, that smoking weed can interfere with the brain maturing to its full state. Yeah, and weed grows like a weed. I've seen it. It just grows. That's probably why it's called weed. Do we have a troll here? Do you have something about usually get banned? Vegans don't like to see us win. What are you talking about? If you have something to say in a civil way, say it to me. But if you didn't come here and just be a jerk, we have zero tolerance, zero patience, and me or one of my two moderators will ban your ass off, because I'm just not in any mood today for any nonsense. So if you have something you want to say to me about how veganism is a fail, because you said they don't like to see you win, please tell it to me. I'll hear you out. If you can say it in a civil way, tell me how veganism is a fail. Please describe it to me. Debunk veganism if that's what you really want to do. No, I don't have a skincare routine, Seema, other than I haven't been that good about it now, because the sun is, the UV rays from the sun are so low right now, because we're like, a month from the winter solstice. But yeah, most of the year, the vast majority of the year, I try to remember in the mornings to put on a moisturizer on my skin, my face, that has UV protection. So it's like a sunscreen moisturizer, basically, that, makes the skin soft and protects your skin from the suns. What damage can happen? People say, well, what about UV rays for vitamin D? Yeah, I'm just putting some on my face. It's not like the whole body or anything, It's not, it's blocking all UV rays. It's on my face. Ooh, I've never broken a tailbone, knock on wood. What it sounds like you're saying there, I definitely don't want any of that. Being Moyman, yeah, he smoked weed too early, only because of the DARE drug. I forgot what it is. It was the program to get young people in the 80s to not do drugs. But I remember we kind of transformed DARE into drugs are really expensive. Anyway, because of the DARE program, kind of backfired. Oh, Uncle, what do you see on that red stool behind me? You see the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, which is on sale right now. Normally $25, we're selling it for $18, and our Happy Fam get even a little extra discount. Look on your community tab, Happy Fam. Yeah, $18, usually $25. We want to try to ship more of these out, because we pressed up a lot a few years ago when it came out, and we want to make sure we sell out of them at some point. So let me paste the link to that right now, because there's some, oops. Well, I forgot to get my web browser ready. Ooh, hang on one second, guys. How dumb of me. Yeah, I'm not on my game today. Hang on one second here. Here it is. Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Woohoo! Okay, the web browser is a little too big right now. Let me resize it. And let me give the link to our book here. One second. All right, cool. Down there, get the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Woohoo! All right. Okay, Ilmar, Vegan Runs, is describing the process of why smoking weed might not be good for developing brain. THC makes its way to the brain. Its specific cannabinoid receptors that otherwise interact with naturally occurring endogenous cannabinoid substances, which play a role in normal brain development. So there you go. That's the gist of it, I think. But yeah, Vegan Metalhead, no one needs to take any of these things. I'm just going, I have no issues in my life. If sometimes at night, here at home, chilling out, I want to smoke a little cannabis and listen to some music. Because I don't know if you guys have done this before. If you've never done it before, there's a reason why so many musicians and music producers enjoy some weed, because you can really hear things in a more just enhanced way. You just start hearing more detail, and you can even maybe feel the music even more intensely. I mean, it's objective too. I go, wow, I never noticed that the way that hi-hat is sitting there far right with the weird reverb on it. I never heard that third voice and the harmony there or something like that, in the vocal harmony. You just hear all sorts of cool. It's just amazing. It's like, it's just like I don't know how to describe it. I don't have any metaphor for it. It's just a perfect match. Normal is boring. Totally right, Sarah. 100%. Us Gen Xers know that. Normal is boring. I knew right from an early age, like in high school. I'm not normal, and I don't want to be normal. I'm going to do my thing. Let's see. Drew says, I wish weed calm me. I've tried many different kinds, but it always makes me anxious. It doesn't vibe with your brain chemistry. Interesting. I'm curious, Drew. Were you smoking it out in public, or because the setting? You've heard the term set and setting, usually in reference to those are probably the two most important variables as to how a psychedelic experience, like LSD, mushroom, stuff like that, will affect you, like have a positive or not positive trip. Same thing, I think, for weed. I don't like to go out places. I don't want to smoke at a bar or a club or a concert or a music gathering of any kind. I just want to do it at home. I don't like to have even people around me other than Angie. That's it. So I think if you're in a setting where you're completely safe, and things just really can't go wrong all that easily, I mean, sure, some drunks could get in an accident in front of your house or something like that. Weird, random, low probability things. If you're in a setting where you can feel safe, I'm wondering, Drew, does that happen to you then? And the best possible setting that you can. Hey, someone just bought the book. Woo! Joey, are you there, Joey? Thanks for getting the Happy Halloween Vegan cookbook on sale on our website right now. Thanks, Joey. Woo! Thank you. Say hello, Joey, and let us know if you would like us to sign the book for you, and we will. I got a few to send out, so they will probably go out on Monday. Man, the post office will probably be rocking for Black Friday. Simnet Nutrition did a nice video on his journey getting sober. I didn't know he had a past history with substance abuse issues. So yeah, news to me. Wow. Again, I'm just saying, yeah, I don't have that issue in my life. I've done many substances throughout the years, and I've never had any kind of physical or psychological dependency. Other than maybe one could argue, well, you have a psychological dependency, like how weed makes the music say, okay, cool, I guess you can get me on that. But I'm saying it doesn't really cause any negative things to happen in my life. But I know people who can't have anything. They've had problems, and even if they have one drink or any substance, that alters their mind, it causes big problems for them. And I respect that. If you got to be straight edge the rest of your life, totally cool. I don't hold any judgment, but I hope people don't judge me for occasionally wanting to alter my brain chemistry for whatever purposes, listening to music or whatever. Okay, he was a drunk. Okay, wow. Oh yeah, and speaking of cannabis, there's two primary cannabinoids. I know there's hundreds when you add them all up, but there's the two most abundant ones are THC, as you guys have probably heard, and CBDs, which have gotten a lot of attention lately. They've gotten kind of trendy, maybe too commercialized, maybe not in the most what I'm trying to say beneficial ways for end users. But anyway, yeah, CBD from relieving insomnia, anxiety. Epilepsy. I think that's how I first heard of CBDs. Is that some straight parents, like straight edge parents, more or less, they were having to go into the legal markets to find high CBD marijuana to relieve their baby daughter's epilepsy. That's the only thing that would do anything like that worked in a significant way for them. Not to say it'll work the same for everyone, but in their case, it did. And it was sad how they had to become like criminals where they live. So they had to move, I think, to California so they could buy it legally. Okay. Ooh, there's your answer, Drew. Okay, let's see what did Drew say about, in a safe setting. You smoked it, had edibles. Don't do edibles. Even me, the few times I've had too many edibles, that's the thing about edibles. You really don't know the concentration, the density of the THC or whatever's in there. You can have just a little bite and be seeing all the Mexican spirits, Quetzalcoatl, the winged serpent flying around. It gets crazy. But anyway, yeah, smoking in all scenarios, including being at home. For some reason, it just sets me off and your muscles tense up. Huh, interesting. Well, yeah, it can increase heart rate, and I guess if you really feel that, it can play tricks on your mind. I understand that. So I guess it's just not for you. I was just kind of curious what kind of settings you're doing it in. But edibles is one of the most anxiety-producing ones. Even if you're at home in a completely safe environment, edibles are crazy. I mean, they can be crazy if you eat too much. I've had pleasant experiences on edibles too, but like I said, you don't know how much you're really doing. You don't know how dense it is. Like if you eat a quarter of a cookie, you don't know if that is the same amount of dose, whatever you want to call it, as eating another maker's quarter of a cookie, or even that same maker's like a month or two later. But if you smoke, you can pretty much, you can feel it. Okay, I've had enough. I'm done. I'm cool, As opposed to an edible, you can't like go back unless you try to vomit it out or something like that. Anyway, enough of that. Does that sound? You get high, listen to music, and meditating. Yeah, those are fun things to do while under the influence. Ever liked alcohol? Yeah, I've never been a big alcohol person, even though I'll have it from time to time. But it's nothing I really desire. I don't really keep any alcohol here. Maybe we have a little, like a triple sec jar or whatever for a throat remedy from Angie's family that we use sometimes in the winter if we get sick or something like that. Other than that, no, we don't keep beer. Sometimes I'll have wine if we had visited a winery in the past few months, and we might have a bottle or two sitting around waiting for the right time, right mood. Yeah, Bob, edibles can F you up totally. Like I said, for that very reason, you don't really know how much precisely you're getting when you eat it. You can't like judge. Ooh, one bite. You have to wait like an hour or so to even feel it. V. Why would you willingly give yourself anxiety? If it's giving you anxiety, then don't do it. I totally respect what Drew's saying there, 100%. For me, it's the opposite. I feel typically like 98% of the time more relaxed, and it's a relaxing thing. I feel it's an enhancer. If you're listening to music, it enhances that. If you want to meditate or do yoga, it enhances that. It's cool. Wow, Gretchen, you vape concentrates. I stay away from concentrates. Another thing, I don't know if Drew was doing that. Like, concentrates can really F you up too, I notice more younger people like concentrates, and a lot of us more old school people like it old school, like flowers, rather than the concentrates, which are by the name says it's really concentrated stuff. You can get really, really high really easily. Like more THCs hit your brain at a more rapid rate than you'd ever get from flowers. So that's why I don't like that. I've tried it a few times. Not my thing, but if you like it, totally cool. If your brain's used to that, totally cool. I'm just saying for me personally, I never get concentrates. Michael, you get high and listen to music and records on a turntable. Perfect way to spend the evening there, Michael. You got it. That's exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about there. 100%. Put on like Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, or something like that, and go flip the record over halfway through and finish it up. The song Dolce Vita by Ryan Paris. Not ringing a bell there, Seema. Feed Mummy, prefer flower? Yes, me too. Anyway, enough of weed talking tonight. I don't want people to think I'm a hardcore stoner or anything like that. I just smoke a little bit. I'm not high right now. Haven't smoked anything all day. I'm totally sober right now, totally 100%. I have to run a live stream here. A lot of technical things happening. I got to, if there's a problem, I got to troubleshoot it. If I was stoned, I wouldn't know. I go, whoa, I'm so high right now. It's my skull. I would be like that. I wouldn't know how to fix anything. So when I'm done, I'll get high now. Maybe. We'll see, but not right now. Whoa. Sarah, one time a friend dosed the whole party with some cookies. Everyone passed out, party over. The thing is, you should, I don't know if the people at the party wanted to get high from the cookies or not. So a lot of times people say, I just left a cookie out and my mom or grandma ate it and totally lost their mind or something like that. You should be able to taste it. There's a really distinct flavor of cannabis oil put into baked goods like cookies and stuff. I mean, at least I know when I taste it, but yeah, it doesn't taste like a regular, say, chocolate chip cookie. There's a strong, heavy cannabis flavor in those. Let's see, who are you talking to there, Sarah? You were born in 1972 and can eat a vegan diet. Is someone saying you can't eat? Oh, the quantity. I was born in 1986. I literally can't eat a vegan diet. Okay, congratulations there. You just debunked veganism. Why did you tell us the quantity that you were born in 1986? That's all I had to hear. You're born in 1986. Yeah, it's written somewhere that if you're born in 1986, it is absolutely impossible to survive on a vegan or plant-based diet. You can't do it. So yeah, debunked. If you're born in 86, guys, you guys now know. 1986. If you're born in 1986, you cannot be vegan because that's how it works. People born in that year, something weird happened in the cosmos, different particles from a supernova made their way onto planet Earth that year, so you cannot be vegan if you're born in 86. Okay, sir, at that party, everyone knew it was a weed cookie. Okay, at least they were aware. They weren't unintentionally dosed or something like that. But the dose was insane. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing about cookies. It's hard to gauge as the end user how strong that cookie is. Now, if you buy it from a legal dispensary, it tells you the concentration on it, I think. I don't buy them anymore. I know they label all this stuff. So you should, if you understand what that means, you should be able to figure out how much you can eat if you understand it all. It's really complicated, so that's why I don't bother. And plus, I just don't like what it does. It's just crazy. It's like being on mushrooms, but not as psychedelic. Robert Bird, born in the 70s and now vegan. You're okay, as long as you weren't born in 86. Yeah, Ray was born in 87. Glad to know what the cutoff was. Yeah, he just barely made it by. Yeah, there was some high energy particles from another galaxy just shot here, carrying the particles from a supernova. And yeah, you just can't be vegan that year. It just kind of messed it all up for everyone. Hey, another book order. Antonio, is that you? Ditlow Antonio? Looks like you. Yeah, I think it's Ditlow because it looks like you got it at the Happy Fam special. So if that's you, Ditlow, as well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for getting the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, and we will autograph it for you too if that's you, Ditlow. Even if it's not Ditlow, we'll still autograph it. Hey, mi comunidad vegana, buenos noches. Produce not pills. You never done edibles because you always hear bad stories. Good. Don't do edibles. I didn't have any bad experiences with edibles. I've had some kind of cool experiences with edibles, but I've had one here where I was at home in the most safe environment possible, and this never happened to me before. I was afraid to walk down the hallway. I was in the bedroom just trying to chill out because I knew it was so heavy, and just watching some trying to calm down. I don't know if this is the best thing to put on. Put on a Kurosawa film, VLAMP, and some of you guys in the cinema might know what that is. Akira Kurosawa, the great Japanese filmmaker. Dreams, the one that came out in the 90s, really beautiful in color. He made great black and white ones in the 40s, I guess, 50s. But anyway, I put on Kurosawa Dreams. I need to go get some water. I want to walk down I was afraid to walk down my own hallway. That's how hairy it was. So anyway, yeah. Fu Manpoo, you almost died at a Dylan Dead gig. I remember when they did that tour in the mid 80s. I didn't go, but I remember them touring. What happened to you? How'd you almost die? It was you, Ditlow, that bought the book. Awesome, Ditlow. Cool. Awesome. We will definitely sign your book then for you, Ditlow, 100%. So thank you, everyone, for buying the Happy Halloween Cookbook tonight. Awesome. I'm glad you used your Happy Fam special, too. 6 takes or 1 toke over the line, Fu Man. What did you do? You just went a little too hard, huh? Jesse, you love that we sell hard copies of the cookbook. Yeah, the digital ones, they're cool. A lot of people like them, but it's not quite the same. It's just there's something really cool about finding a recipe. And say you want to make sweet potatoes with rice, you just open it up. Here's the recipe. Lay it down on the kitchen counter or whatever you're cooking at, and here it is. You just have it all right there. I've done this many a time. So yeah, it's a really good book. It has this kind of metal. I'm sorry, the spiral. What's this called? The bind. It's not even bind. Anyway, you can just lay it flat open. It's not like a glue or something there. Anyway, the bomb remains the same. Yeah, I gotta see that now that I have a better TV. Last time I watched that was probably an old, 640 by 480 kind of TV, whatever thing. I gotta watch it now on the big widescreen. Excited for the book, Antonio. I'll get it out. Monday is the day I have circled. Hopefully I'll get it out Monday. I just remembered Monday also is the day that a bunch of city contractors are going to come and jackhammer all our curbs and driveways on my side of the street. They have signs out there today like, don't park out there. You can't even use your driveways from 7 to 5. So I'm not sure if I'll be here actually. So I'll get the orders out early next week. Hopefully it's Monday though, because I don't want to delay too long. Personal pills, dehydrator recipes. Yeah, the most common one is kale chips, which I believe is that also in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook too? I think Angie finally put it in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, the kale chips. Yeah. I haven't done it in a little bit, but yeah, that is a fun one for us to do around here. Let's see. What's that, Sarah? You take your dad to see Santana at the Warfield in San Francisco. Wow, in 1987. We got a good contact high way up in the balcony. I bet. Yeah, how could you not get a contact high at a Santana show in San Francisco? Yeah, I've seen him a couple times. Once in a really kind of large stadium here, and once at a smaller place in Las Vegas, like in the early 2000s. I think it was like the Hard Rock Cafe. We got some seats in the first couple rows. We did a little run there. I think that's all the times I've seen him. Hey, someone else just bought a book. Oh my God, Timothy, thank you. Thank you guys. I think, yeah, three of you guys have bought the book tonight. Timothy, if you're here, say hello. Yeah, is it the Timothy that I see in the chat here? Anyway, let me know, guys. But yeah, thanks again, guys. 3 of you guys. I'm gonna get your books out as soon as I can. Once the holidays over, everything's shut down until Monday. But thank you guys. Thank you so much appreciated. Yeah, it's like eating hash, Robert. It's like that. You ate hash once and couldn't move off the wall at a friend's house for 2 hours. That was like for me when I had the edibles and I was too afraid to walk down my hallway. Fu Manpoo, you saw Pink Floyd in Oakland. Was that in 1994, 93, 94, right? Was that? Because I remember when they played there. I almost went to that. Some dude got pissed off because you're smoking reefer at a Pink Floyd show. I mean, it seems like that guy would be pissed off if you weren't smoking reefer at a Pink Floyd show, right? I mean, that's what it's all about, right? I mean, Pink Floyd and weed are like, a great match. Timothy, that was you, Timothy S. I bought the HHV cookbook as a gift to your brother. Thank you so much, Timothy. As I'm saying, yeah, instead of getting the weird sweaters or just some weird gift, just get them one of our books. Show them how simple and easy it is. And even if they don't want to be vegan, if they just want to eat some plant-based meals from time to time, this book, our book, Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, is a great book for that. Easy to make recipes, healthy, delicious and filling. You're not going to be hungry after eating one of these recipes because they're tested on us. It's like our food diary for a few years before the book came out. So we know what the portion sizes should be. You won't be hungry. Yeah, Robert Burr. Yeah, Pink Floyd is pretty much weed mandatory, right? They should issue you some weed as you enter or something. Who's tripping here? Is it the Quani? Do you have a question for me, Quani? I think you're like freaking people out with your weird comments. So I'm asking you to kind of tone it down. And if you have a specific question for me, let's get it out there and then we can move on. Jake, we are not here to endorse your favorite candidate, please. Okay, so if you can refrain from weird just comments like that. Ask me vegan things, okay? It's called Ask a Vegan Anything rather than share with me who you would want to. All right, thanks. You've been. I'm gonna ban this guy too. Did you ban him? Yeah. Thank you, Uncle. Yeah, you got it. You see exactly what we don't tolerate here. If you're still watching, Jake, I'm sure that's not your name. here is what we expect of people when they come to live stream. And you got banned, not because, I'm a jerk or something like that. These rules I show pretty much every week. You're spamming or trolling. You're saying, meat, Trump, you're just trolling. You're not offering any comments of any substance, just saying spammy, trolly stuff. And if you're here to debunk veganism, just give me one claim at a time. And I think you wanted to debunk veganism, but you didn't know how, so you resorted to spamming or trolling. So that's why you got banned. Sorry, if you don't like these rules, tough crap. Go spam another vegan live streamer who doesn't care, who likes trolls to spam their content. I don't tolerate it, and we have moderators that will kick your ass right out of here before you can spell Trump. Well, hopefully not Graham. Hopefully we already banned their asses out of here. So Kwane, do you have a question? If I'm almost blackout drunk now, how should she get a meal when resting? You're going to have to figure that one on your own, Kwane, okay? Let's see. How come I am not seeing the Kwane here? I'm just going to time you out right now, Kwane. You're just kind of... You're bordering on being a troll, so I'm going to put you in timeout for a little bit there so you can kind of think it through what you've been doing and see if you want to get your thing together. Rolo, how to replace the stuff in the fish oil that gets you? I'm not sure if I understand your question there, Rolo. We want to re-ask it. I don't know what you're talking about there. It gets you? Like, gets you what? Gets you high? Gets you sick? What are you talking about there? Yeah, you're talking about like omega-3 fatty acids? Like you're saying, how do vegans survive without fish? Like not all humans live next to like fishable waters. They're not fishing, like a lot of humans get by eating next to no fish. So it's, you don't need to eat fish. Yeah, he's typing nonsense. That's why I timed him out, Star Cradle. Yeah, they lasted long enough. I was probably too patient with them, so I apologize for allowing that to last longer than it should have. Too funny, Jim? What's too funny? Produce not pills. Do I know what our channel demographics are? Yeah, they're in the YouTube. On this channel, yeah, YouTube gives you that in the analytics, which if you have a channel, you can go to your analytics page and look at all sorts of demographics. I hardly ever look at that, to be honest with you, Produce Not Pills. Last time I looked, though, I remember some things that haven't changed. Most of our viewers hail from the United States, Great Britain, and Australia. Our largest non-English native-speaking country demographic is Germany. And as far as age demographics go, if I remember right from last time I looked, which was probably like 6 to 12 months ago, I remember, what's that? Most people were not like teenagers, let's say. They're like, over 20, over 30 or something like that. Vian Moyman, only 76 watching. That's about normal. 70 to 80, something like that. Then it drops down to 50s and 60s as we get towards the end. Yeah, good point, Z-Man. The vegan. Yeah, why eat fish when most fish are guys, I haven't showed this study in a long time, but like the vast majority of like fish caught from oceans or like had some degree of like pollutants in them. I forgot. It's been a long time since I've read or shown that. But yeah, why even bother eating fish for? Yeah, VLAM, what fish oil gives you that plants can't? Say mercury, huh? DDT if you live here in California. What was DDT used for in the past? I forgot what it was, but some kind of poison basically. But Rolo, yeah, if you are a vegetarian and you need help, what's your question? You're saying you eat fish? Well, yeah, if you eating fish for omega-3 fatty acids, there are other ways you can get them. Like you can get them simply from eating, like say, some ground flaxseed. If you really want to go hardcore, you can like take a supplement. And a lot of people like say, well, I don't want to take a supplement because like why not? What's the problem with taking a supplement? Like, just eat what the fish are eating instead of eating the fish. Like, how is that weird? Because omega-3 fatty acids, the reason why fish have them is not because their bodies are internally producing omega-3 fatty acids. They're eating some kind of algae plants, and then that's what you're eating. You're eating the product of eating just eat the plant itself. So buy the supplement, buy the algae, and eat the algae rather than eat a middleman. I'm talking about the fish, to eat what they're eating. Just eat. I'm just saying, just eat the fish. I'm not sorry. Back up. Eat the algae. Don't eat the fish. Eat what the fish are eating. Don't eat the fish. Does anyone have any supplements for Rollo? For me, what I take personally on a daily basis is some ground flaxseed. I put a tablespoon in my smoothie, and that seems to be the recommended amount. It's not a random amount. That's based upon the science I've seen as far as like a healthy, safe dose of omega-3 fatty acids. And there are algae supplements out there. Anyone have any? I don't take any algae supplements, so I don't have a favorite I could recommend to you off the top of my head, Rollo. I'm sorry, I've just never bothered to get an algae supplement. But if anyone has a favorite one, let's see. So Giovanni, Vivo Life, there you go, has omega-3 algae oil. Heidi recommends Nordic Naturals, algae omega-3. You came to the right place, Rollo. There's plenty of people here. I said combined, we have probably like 1,000 years of vegan experience amongst all 70 of us, odd of us here. You know, if you add it all up, you know, there's a lot of vegan experience here. So if I don't know something, I'm sure one of you guys will have an answer that I don't know anything, you know, if I don't know anything about it. So anyway, Sarah puts chia seeds, hemp, flax, and pulse into green shakes. Vian Moyman, as far as supplements, recommends the Deva multivitamin. And Dulce, yeah. Does it have that in there? I don't remember. If you guys, you know, just throw a lot of good stuff out here. VLAM, use Naturello vegan DHA omega-3 from algae. So there you go, Rollo. If you put 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed daily in your smoothie, are you good to go? That's a question you should ask a nutritionist or dietitian. I don't want to answer that. I'm a music producer, so you don't want to take advice from me. I could BS you like some other people on YouTube would have zero training or background. I don't want to say you're good to go. You should talk to that, because there's different kinds of omega-3 and they have their pluses and minuses as far as how they absorb and convert and stuff like that. And I don't want to get into that because I didn't study that. I've seen some videos about it, but that does not make me an expert. So yeah, I would talk to someone about it, but here's what I would recommend, Rollo. If you have some kind of a need for making sure you get your omega-3 fatty acids, here's what I would do. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Put a tablespoon of that in your food. But I would go for one of these supplements, one of the many supplements that one of our many viewers here listed. Get one of those omega-3 oil, or yeah, whatever those omega-3 supplements that our many viewers listed there. I would just go for that, because that's probably going to be better for you than the ground flaxseed, from the little bit that I know. So that's what I do. I would say just get one of those mini supplements. And I think, for my non-trained, non-professional, non-scientific, or non-medical professional opinion, I think then you would be more good to go than the ground flaxseed. If you, like I said, I'm assuming you have some extra need for or desire for omega-3 fatty acids that I particularly don't have. I'm cool with the ground flaxseed, but if you want more, go for it. Gretchen, you take one you got on Amazon. Really good price. Do you remember the name? It's by Tahiro. So you got another recommendation there, Rollo. But that's what I would do. Go for one of these recommendations of a specifically named supplement that one of our many vegan viewers gave you. Run with that. I think that's going to be your best solution. Renee, is the Dono working tonight? The Dono, our robot chatbot thing? Yeah, it's been on, I thought. Okay, Omar says, please do listen to Cosmo Sheldrake for deep listening. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll try to remember that. So Omar, thanks for the suggestion. Cool. I'm glad you guys gave Rolo some good advice here. So yeah, you can be vegan now. If that was the thing that was stopping you, you thought you need to have fish for omega-3s. No, just eat what the fish are eating. Get one of these supplements that have the algae that the fish are eating and leave the fish alone. And you're not going to have all the other non-desirable things that fish are of today are probably carried in their flesh, like mercury and other toxins. And yes, as Sarah suggests, please hit that like button. I didn't know that, Heidi, that omega-3 is a blood thinner. See, that's why you don't want to take advice from me. I don't know these things. I'm just a vegan. Yeah, I'm against animal cruelty and exploitation, not a nutrition expert. Oh, Peter, I haven't checked my Instagram messages for a few days now. It's been a weird week once again. Let's see, Ryan, did you see the video I sent you? Got milk shaming people for drinking milk. Yeah, and you said you sent me another one too, so I'll definitely check them out. So yeah, thanks, Peter. I'll need some ideas to make I'm gonna burp a new video for next week. So there's a good chance if you one of those ideas will probably be my next video. And if you see something else, send me that too, Peter. Never stop yourself from sending me a video idea. You never know which one I'm gonna go. Yes, this one's amazing. I really want to make a video about this. Turmeric. I don't use it too much. Sometimes we'll season our popcorn with turmeric, but with other things too, like nutritional yeast, and forgot what else Angie puts on there. Strangest animal I ate before I went vegan? Seema, I don't know. I don't think I ate any weird animals before I went vegan. Just the stuff that normal people here in the United States eat. Nothing nothing weird, nothing exotic. I don't even think I had goat or anything like that. Oh, Peter, yeah, send it to my Facebook. I'm sorry, Instagram, rather than here in unless you want to share it with everyone else, that's totally cool. But yeah, if you want to make sure I get it, because the chat here will scroll away and I'll lose it. But yeah, my Instagram inbox, it will stay in there. Haggis, yeah, I've heard of haggis before. Yeah, isn't it some kind of intestine or something like that? That sounds pretty crazy. Okay, Gretchen Karma is back with the information on her omega-3 supplement. Tahiro vegan omega-3 soft gels. Just type that into Amazon if you got that, if you're looking on Amazon. Plant-based supplement with DPA, DHA, and EPA for pretty much everyone. 1,000 milligrams. Sounds like a winner there, Gretchen. And I finally got an iodine supplement thanks to you guys. That was the one, I remember you guys recommended a particular brand, and we didn't get that one because oh, you guys got a couple tips here. Renee, I'm so bad. Thank you. I saw your first tip 7 minutes ago and it went right past me. I tell you, my brain is slow tonight. God, I bet if I played chess tonight, I'd be playing like at a 600 level or something like that. But anyway, Renee, let me look at your first one. And actually, you're the first one of the evening, actually. We just got 2 super chat tips from you. 3 or 4 book purchases, but 2 super chat tips. Hey, Ryan and Angie, I've been watching your Catalina camping videos. Oh, man, yeah. That's one of my favorite places in the world. By the way, tried some man-eating plants at a pop-up. Told them I saw them in your videos. Awesome. I love man-eating plant. Hopefully you saw one of the 2 owners. I know they have a lot of people working for them now. But yeah, they make awesome food. Yeah, we've eaten at their... they're pop-ups. Some of their own pop-ups they run themselves, others in conjunction with like vegan events, like they'll get a group of vegan vendors. And that song and those videos are all a vibe. Which song are you talking about? Oh, and our Catalina videos. Yeah, Angie kind of edits the Catalina videos like to be, they're informative. Like, here's what we're doing, here's what we ate. And then she'll show beautiful landscapes of us, like, hiking or watching a sunset. Yeah, it's one of my favorite places in the world. And, that's one place I regret that I haven't been able to get back to since 2018. We took 2019 off because we've been going like for the past 4 or 5 years. I thought I'd just take a year off. And then COVID happened, we didn't go. And then since then, we don't have a house sitter anymore. So I don't know when I'm going to get back out there. It's kind of an expensive trip and all said and done. Like we take a boat, then we take a little van to take us from the port to our camping spot because it's 8 miles up and down a mountain trail carrying all our crap. It just doesn't work. We're not backpackers. And the camping's gotten more expensive. It's a pretty expensive trip. You going, Foo? Yeah, if you're going, Fu, thanks for being here, and we'll be fighting fascism together, Fu. Don't worry, I don't think democracy is going away, but let's not take it for granted. But yeah, Peter, I'd love to go back there again. I just need to have someone I trust to just kind of keep an eye on the house while we're gone. Yeah, stay away from Taco Bell, Fu. But I was going to say, I started taking an iodine supplement because of you guys, and you guys recommended a particular brand. It looked cool, but then I told Angie, yeah, I'm gonna get an iodine supplement off Amazon. I didn't tell her what brand, so she just went and got me one anyway, a different brand. It seems fine. It seems like a good one. So anyway, I got my first time ever in my life a dedicated iodine supplement just to see what it would be like. I think I might feel a little better now, but I'm not sure. I can't tell. I don't feel any worse. I'll say that. Oh, Donuttery truck was there also. Where'd you go, Renee? What event did you go where you saw Donuttery and the two God, what are their names again? Phil and man, I'm having a mind blank right now. Yeah, they're cute. They're a cute couple, really friendly couple. I love them. The sweet people. They're not going to make some dumb video. Well, I'm no longer vegan. No, they're vegan for all the right reasons. They make amazing food. And I can't recommend Man-Eating Plant enough. So if you're ever in the LA area and you see a pop-up event and you see Man-Eating Plant is on the list, go there. They make like an Asian fusion inspired kind of vegan stuff. So I like that because it's like a lot of the foods are things I've seen. I think their backgrounds are like Chinese and Japanese and maybe Filipino, I forgot. So there's a kind of a mix of different Asian things there. But they make bao buns. If you guys know anything about Chinese food, that's something I used to like a lot back before I was vegan. So whenever I see a vegan version of a dim sum food, I'm all over it. All right, so let me see what other questions there. But thanks, Renee. Thanks for the super chat tip there. I don't know, Peter. I don't ever go to Taco Bell. Yeah, there's a competitor out here, Del Taco. That's the one I always go to. Robert, you only take a B12 supplement? Yeah, I think for most vegans, unless you're really old or something like that or have a known B12 problem, that's probably going to work for most people, just taking a B12 supplement. And I think most people should just take a B12 supplement. I don't care if you're vegan or not. There's 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in their serum B12 levels. Furthermore, the United States government recommends all of us Americans, and I'm sure everyone in the world should follow this advice too, everyone over the age of 50, take a B12 supplement. They're not saying if you're over 50 and vegan, just everyone. Just if you're over 50, take a B12 supplement. Something about the older you get, the harder the absorption of B12 is. So anyway, I don't understand all the science and biology. Just take a B12 supplement and call it a day. Oh, cool. You tried the Vegan Society supplement there, VLAM. Awesome. You just got the Vegan Society's Veg 1 supplements for the whole family. They even use a plastic-free packaging. Yeah, it's packaging. Yeah, it's a cool little supplement. And it does have iodine in there, but I figured why not? It has B12 in there, but why not get some extra ones as well? It's like I don't think I'm going to overdose on B12 or iodine. Robert Bird, if you need to supplement, it's okay. Just don't eat animals. Exactly. Yeah, there's no need to eat animals to get your nutrients. You can get them from plants, and what might be missing, like say maybe B12 or something, get a supplement. I mean, why kill an animal when you could take a supplement? The same supplement that a lot of livestock are given, B12. A lot of people don't realize or understand that the meat industry makes supplements for cattle and other livestock. B12 supplements. People say, I need to eat the meat. No, just take the supplement that the animals are taking. Mufu Lion says, Doc says your vitamin D levels are really low. That can happen if you're not actively getting out in the sun. That your doc recommend a supplement because that's what you probably should be doing if your vitamin D levels are low. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I highly recommend a vitamin D supplement. I don't have a particular one. I'm just saying, just take one. And if you want to, you could just start off with what VLAM and I were talking about. Go to the Vegan Society page, the guys who make oops, I'm sorry, I have it wrong, the definition of veganism. And they make their own supplement, a multivitamin that has vitamin B12, D, several B vitamins, by the way, too, and iodine. Yeah, I would start off with there. Then if you need to get a more focused supplement, yeah, you can always take that too. Sludge, just take your vegan pills? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I went 5 years as a vegan, never took a freaking supplement, but yeah, why not? Yeah, just take some B12, exactly. Just to get your B12. Whether you're vegan or not, just take it. Yeah, Allison, yeah, check around, make sure your supplements are vegan, and I'm pretty rest assured the Vegan Society wouldn't be selling some supplements that weren't vegan. Yeah, Sarah, don't let the sun burn you, take a vitamin D sup. Sludge, yeah, don't take supplements? What do you mean don't take supplements? You're arguing that people should not take supplements, vegans, non-vegans, everyone just abandons supplements, even if your doctor is telling you you should take supplements? Because, Joe Rogan, I'm not sure you're that kind of person or not, but, he takes a shit ton of supplements, maybe more than I do, yet he'll, criticize vegan diets for being lacking and requiring supplements. Seema, the culling of carnivorous animals. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about that stuff like that, like Vegan Games and Ask Yourself and Dr. Avi and them are talking about, like the idea that any animal that hunts other animals in the wild, they should all be taken out, like all the bears and lions and tigers and eagles and coyotes and all that. Any animal that hunts other animals, they got to be like eradicated from the face of the earth. That sounds. No, that's not why I signed up to be vegan, to turn our planet into this hunting planet where we hunt all these like millions of animals and harm animals. So I'm not into that. Yeah, and Joe Rogan does take a lot of supplements, and he takes I don't know if he takes steroids, but he takes testosterone replacement therapy is what it is. If you're ideologically consistent, you support predator genocide. Let's see if I'm not being consistent. Let's see. So let's go and look at the definition of veganism. Oops, wrong one. So what is veganism? It's a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. It basically boils down to, this is the modern definition. If we look at the history, Leslie Cross in the 1940s, here is the definition. I'm highlighting it here. The principle of the emancipation of animal exploitation by man. So he's clearly talking about the cruelty and exploitation that humans cause unto animals. So I don't think it follows from there that we should go kill the bears and lions and tigers, because that's not what happens. Veganism is not a stance against what happens in nature between animals trying to survive in nature. They don't have Whole Foods and supermarkets and farmers markets. That's not what's being described here. It's about animal cruelty and exploitation that humans are causing to animals. So I don't see how in order to be vegan, you have to go beyond this and say, no, let's slaughter all the lions and tigers and eagles and coyotes and bears, and it doesn't follow. It doesn't logically follow. You're gonna have to add something. You're gonna have to add something different to the definition of veganism that's not in this definition. You're gonna have to make your own custom version of definition of veganism that adds some principles that makes it seem like you have to go out and kill millions and millions of animals all across the world. Anyway, Uncle, ever heard of a banana bag IV or 4? I've not heard of either. Flatlander Montgomery rightly points out veganism is about human behavior, human exploitation of animals, not other animal behavior. It's about what humans can do. We don't have to breed animals into existence, keep them exploited their entire lives, and slit their throats so we can make hamburgers and steak and chicken McNuggets. That's what it's about. It's not about, like, you know, out in nature, one animal hunts another animal. It's not about animal behavior. It's about human animal relationships. So hopefully we answered your question, Sludge. All right, we've moved on. We're not going to let any one person monopolize our time. I gave you my opinion. And yes, humans are animals. I agree. But this is what Leslie Cross is talking about again. Let's read it one more time. The principle of the emancipation of animals from exploitation by man. Notice how he didn't say the principle of the emancipation of animals from exploitation by animals. He's distinctly making a distinction between animals and humans. Yes, humans are a type of animal, but we're a special kind of animal. We're ones that can exploit all these others. So he's talking about how humans are exploiting animals. So yes, even though we are indeed an animal, not denying that one bit, he's specifically making the distinction between humans and all other animals, the human animal and all other animals. Leslie Cross has driven a wedge between the two to show the distinction. Now humans are the ones that we need to change our relationship to animals. So anyway, Robert Bird, yeah, we have a choice. Mine's vegan. Mine is not to exploit and kill animals. It's a pretty basic idea. It's funny how so many people want to make it way more complicated than it is and add on all this weird stuff to it. I think the Vegan Society started off on the right foot with this simple definition in 1949 and expanded upon that. Like the modern definition isn't too much different from this. They just added a little bit more. But the essence is here. Humans, stop messing with animals. Stop exploiting and harming animals. Yeah, I missed a lot of dings there. I've been showing the definition a lot. Hey, AJ, how's it going? Have you been here for a while, AJ? I'm sorry if I haven't said hello to you tonight. I'm really slow. You probably missed the beginning where I talked about how I spent I was at the gym 2.5 hours playing basketball, burned through 1,600 calories. I'm beat. My brain is in like working half speed at best right now. Sarah says, I identify with Animal, the drummer on the Muppets. Well, I don't remember Animal, the drummer on the Muppets. Let's see. You were late. Veganism debunked. Yeah, I know. I messed up. You know, my live stream starts 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I made a typo earlier today and wrote in 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I'm stupid. Yeah, veganism debunked. Oh, there's some technical stuff there, Omar. Thanks for sharing. All right, let me move my legs a little bit. As you guys know, my body's sore. And I'm making myself sore by sitting in the same position. So here, let me just stretch subtly for a second here. Ooh, feel my hips, feel my back. I really was afraid today when I was walking so messed up after the gym today, like walking back to my car. And then when I got here, walking back into the house, I go, oh man, hope I didn't mess anything up. I didn't really have any big injuries other than kind of spraining a sprained finger. That's a chronic issue, you know. Veganism debunked, you know. But anyway, no, I think I'm all right. I think I'm going to survive. I'll definitely chill out tomorrow and do that thing I'd like to do with Angie. You know, assuming the weather's all right, walk down to a local coffee shop, chill out with her, have our little morning date, you know, read some Reddit on my iPad and enjoy some coffee, some, you know, it's just a fun little pleasurable thing to do. I'm not addicted. It's a half calf. You know, I don't get a full caffeine. That I would probably be all jittery, and you know, a half calf is perfectly caffeinated for my, you know, my non-caffeine resistant brain. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, humans are have different qualities or attributes that animals are lacking. That's why we can't hold them to the same exact standards. First of all, they don't participate in society. Like I said, animals don't have the choice like we do. Like, should I go out into the wild and hunt like squirrels and raccoons to eat? Or should I just go to the freaking market or call DoorDash or Instacart or whatever? Yeah, we can participate in the food system, which animals can't. They need humans to do that for them, if anything. But as Peter points out, plus, lions and tigers don't have moral agency. They're not capable of moral behavior, capable of making moral decisions, as humans have. So that's why, even though humans are animals, we have certain qualities or attributes about us that animals are just simply lacking. And I don't think I'm being speciesist. I'm just saying animals can't go and order off DoorDash or go shop at the market. They just can't, you know? Animals don't have moral agency. I don't believe animals are capable of understanding morality. And that's not just my opinion, that's the opinion of most like experts in moral philosophy. I said most, because there's always going to be some outlier guy. I said, no, animals are moral. I mean, there's some guy, but I'm talking about the consensus among moral philosophers. Graham, nice and warm, 41 in Portland. Okay, you got me curious. What's tomorrow going to be for Long Beach? Let's see. 70. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get coffee tomorrow. Hell yeah, tomorrow's going to be 70. It won't be 70 in the morning, but it just shows you if it's going to be 70 in the afternoon, it's going to be a nice little morning here. So, yeah, that's going to be, our coffee date is not in jeopardy. What's that, Peter? Ryan, you should do what Dr. Greger is and do all your videos while working on a treadmill. I don't have a treadmill. That's cool. I guess that's the only time he has. No, I mean, I wish I could make my videos, my live streams and stuff while playing basketball. It just doesn't work like that. You know, it works much better on a treadmill, I guess. I'm patient, Robert. What am I patient about? 61 in Hermosa right now. Let's see what it is in my neck of the woods here. It's 60 right now, pretty much the same temperature. Oh, I could turn the AC off. I did have to turn it on. There's, a lot of heat in this room. I have two 27-inch monitors. I got a bunch of lights, bunch of audio gear. It gets warm in this little room. The windows are double paned. They're single paned actually, but I added an extra pane of what's that called? Like clear glass. That's not glass. Plexiglass, is that what it's called? That's it. Yeah, I went and measured them all out, put plexiglass around all my windows to get that second pane to prevent sound leakage from either way, getting in, getting out, and it adds an extra layer of insulation for like heat and all that stuff. Am I in the mood to play a jam? I'm not tonight, Vietnam. I think I rocked out really hard last week, right? I don't think I played much of any guitar this week, so I'm too tired tonight, Vietnam. And thanks for asking. But yeah, after the gym, I told you I had a crazy day there. I'm too chill. Hey AJ, you just bought a $50 espresso machine. Wow. Yeah, don't they usually cost more than that? It's that lava lamp. What? What's my lava lamp doing? Oh, making it hot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, lava. That's the only light in this room that uses a normal old school, what are they called? Incandescent light bulb. So yeah, even though it puts out a small amount of light, it's like 25 watts or 20 watts or something like that. Well, my big like LED lights here, like 10 or 5 watts or so. I don't know. They're very efficient. Z-Man says, if you did these live streams and played basketball at the same time, that would be impressive. Yeah, it would be impressive. What I would need is to have someone running with me, with a camera or an iPhone or whatever, and just like filming me as I go, because I don't think I'd be able to do it by myself. Well, that sounds pleasant, Jesse, that weather you're having in Vancouver. That sounds nice for this time of year. Ooh, you got a dusting of snow, Sarah. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Robert, yeah, Black Friday sales in Australia there now. You didn't have them before? I was wondering how Christmas and Black Friday or Thanksgiving and Black Friday and stuff like that and Christmas are celebrated in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, hopefully you got a good machine there, AJ, or oh no, who got the espresso machine? I'm sorry, I totally lost track here. VLAM got it. No, AJ got it. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I don't know too much about coffee machines. I'm a total coffee noob. You know, I just go and get my half calf and call it a day. It's like a half calf espresso. That's what Angie said. It's very similar to an espresso. She said that's what I like. I don't know what all the different kinds of coffees are, so yeah. Anyway, let me try to turn my AC off here. This button is really sticky. Veganism debunked. There it goes. Yeah, there we go. Your whole house is drafty, AJ. Yeah, some nights it's like that here. Kind of cool and drafty, especially when the winds pick up. But yeah, it's kind of it's kind of back to sort of feeling more like autumn now than winter. Half decaf, is that what I said? Half calf, yeah. It's half caffeinated. Is that right? I don't know. I'm a total coffee noob. We don't have time for a latte. Oh, I know what he's saying there, huh? An idiocracy. He wasn't saying latte, he's saying something else. Huh? They're looking at that Starbucks. That's a great movie. Oh, yeah, everyone. Espresso machine, Heidi. Nice. Yeah, Black Friday is now a week. Yeah, a lot of Black Friday specials. Like I saw, like you probably saw me getting emails on Monday. But yeah, what is half calf cortisone pills? Yeah, half. It's half regular coffee and half decaf coffee. I think I've gotten full decaf before too, but I'm just trying half calf. You know, I figure that's good enough. Latte sounds so yuppie. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. It's really sweet. It tastes good. I like it. And it's made out with ice. It's a latte iced coffee that I get. Z-Man, you had a caffeine problem, you'd get quadruple caf. Yeah, it happened to me when I was younger. I experimented with coffee. This is back when I smoked weed a lot, and I thought, let me see what coffee does. So I went to this little artsy coffee shop in Pasadena, and the Z-Bar, I think it was called. Anyway, yeah, I got like a bunch of espressos, like 3 espressos. It really effed me up, man. I go, whoa, this is crazy. Never again. I guess that's why I didn't drink coffee until like recently. And this is like in the 80s when I had that happen. I think it made me get depression afterwards too. It like fried my brain a little bit. What's that in the coffee? That sounds like a medicine, Uncle. What is that? Doesn't coffee make me feel like shit? No, it's actually kind of gives me some little energy. I'll come back and do little projects or something like that. Just like on Saturdays, I'll go enjoy a little morning out with Angie. It's nice, a little date with my wife, because that's something she likes to do. But we always did it separately. I'd be doing something else, and working out in the gym or doing something, whatever here. And no, now we go together. We do a little walk through our neighborhood, beautiful little walks, have a little coffee together. Usually, sometimes all the tables are taken outside, or there's a bunch of loud assholes or something. Then we'll come home. But I almost got in a fight at the coffee house last week. We were sitting there enjoying our stuff. We were there first, and all of a sudden some guy comes to smokes like really close to us, and yapping on his phone. I'm going, yeah, we're here. I'm trying to talk loud, and then so I said, screw it. I'm gonna take the table. I carried it like 10 feet away to get further from the cigarette smoke, and then I thought I was doing my due diligence, right? I was trying to not be in the problem and try to rectify the problem on my own. And instead, what happened was he started walking closer to us. Like, why? No, I'm trying to get away from you. I'm saying, hey, stop smoking around us, man. It's not cool. I don't want to smell your cigarette smoke. Isn't that like, then they said something about we're in a public area. Yeah, and you can't be smoking here. It's in the law in Long Beach. You can't be smoking out here. But I did my thing. I tried to get away. And I'm glad it didn't escalate any further than that. Would have been quite embarrassing to get in a fight there. But I think I had him. It didn't look like he could kick my ass or anything. I was a lot bigger than him. So anyway, yeah, I wouldn't say almost got in a fight, but it could have escalated into a fight because I was getting pissed. And what really got me pissed is when I moved the table to try to get away from him in the politest way possible, then he found that as an excuse to come and get closer to me again. Like, oh, there's new space here. I'm going to go and just invade the space that he just abandoned. Like, anyway. Let's see. Base Bassam. Could you comment on how you feel about our Inuit brothers and sisters? I don't know too much about Inuits. I've never really met people of Inuit culture. I'm not sure what their lifestyle is. From what I do understand, though, they do have access to stores now. It's not like how the life was of the romantic past of maybe 50 or 100 years ago when they had, many of them had to subside on solely what they could provide for themselves through hunting or what have you. I don't know if the food quality is all that great and what they could get in stores, but anyway, they eat pretty much animal they encounter. Please know, this is not an attack on veganism. Well, yeah, if you live somewhere where there's no stores, let's just say, for example, Bassam, that Inuits still live this life of 50 or 100, 200 years ago. There's no stores and they had to exist off what they could provide for themselves. Well, let's look at the definition of veganism here. Yikes, 1 second here. Everyone get ready for the definition of veganism. It's basically a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. Let me, actually this light is too bright here on my computer screen. 1 second here. Okay, let's just read it out in case you're new, Bassam. Veganism is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So it presupposes, which means assumes, that you have choices and options in your life. So if you're an Inuit from 50 years ago or whatever, and you didn't have stores like are available now, to my best understanding, like I said, I've never traveled to Inuit country. I can't tell you firsthand. I only report about what happens in my life because I am me. I'm living my life here. Speaking to people, someone asked, what are our demographics like? Well, I can look on YouTube and I can tell you we don't get too many viewers from Inuit land. So this show isn't really catering to demographics of Inuits. It's catering to people who have access to the internet, access to food systems, access to markets. So what my point is, my long way of saying, if you don't have any options, you might not be able to be vegan. But I'm wondering, like Inuits, if you're the ancient Inuits or whatever of old days, if they had to hunt everything, they probably had no options. I'm kind of wondering though, what would make an Inuit want to be vegan if they've never seen anything like veganism, never really heard anything about veganism? What would inspire an Inuit to go vegan? It just seems really like a weird question to ask. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, what would make an Inuit want to go vegan? But my point is, it's not only limited to Indians. If you're living on the fringes of the environment, or if your plane crashed and you're waiting to be found as a survivor, you might have to eat your dead party members from the plane crashes. I'm saying most people would never consider cannibalism as an option in normal everyday life when they have options to go to the market or have DoorDash deliver. But under weird circumstances where your access to food, your options are pretty much all cut off from you, you might have to do things you don't want to do. So bringing this back to the Inuits, yeah, they might not be able to be vegan if they have no access. But like I said, I don't know if that's the case anymore. You trying to getting to know me, Bassam? Well, that's one way of getting to know me. Understanding what the Inuits. Let's say we're trying to get. Yeah. That's my position on Inuits. I don't know if they have options or not. I think they do, but let's assume they didn't. It might be pretty damn hard for them to. So they might not be able to. Just like if your plane crashed, you might not be able to be vegan until you get rescued and brought back to civilization. You know. Where's Bob? Bob has been here, AJ. I don't know if Bob's still here or anything. Precisely, Bassam? Well, cool. I'm glad you like my answer there. I think it's very reasonable and well thought out. Yeah, my point is, it might not be possible for every person on the planet to be vegan. They might not have the options that I enjoy right now in my life. I can go to the store, everything's cool. You know, not everyone has that. I'm talking about my life here. I don't know what it's like to be an Inuit. I don't know what it's like to live, like, say, in an Amazon jungle tribe. Never done that, never seen it. And I'm not making YouTube videos for these people. You know, they can watch it if they want, if they can understand what I'm saying, if they can access the internet and all that. Yeah, it's great. they can watch. Hello if you're watching from the Amazon jungles or Inuit country, but it's not my, not speaking from personal experience of living in those kinds of situations. Yeah, Bob was here earlier. Hey, Angie. Angie's in the house. Woohoo! Darren, yo, Ryan and Andrew just popping in to say what's up. Old American greetings. Stay happy and cool, homies. Awesome, Darren. Yeah, Inuits live in northern Canada into Alaska, I believe, to some extent. Maybe still, I'm not sure. Let's show Angie some love right now. I'll show her some love with Angie. Yeah, 3 people have purchased the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook tonight, Angie. So, woo! 3 more people are going to receive some of these great, awesome recipes that are, delicious, filling, pretty easy to make. And, if they're interested in plant-based diets or vegan diets, they're on the right path. And Ditlow got one. Ditlow got one for a friend, right, Ditlow Antonio? Yes, we love Angie. Angie is awesome. You're so full. Do you have any leftovers, Angie, by the way? Because if you do, I'll eat them still. I tell you, I blew through 1,600 calories at the gym today, so I can keep eating. I could probably eat all night if I had to. I don't want to, but I could eat a bit more. But yeah, I'm cool. I could have some Trader Joe's banana bread in a little bit. Yeah, recognized Indigenous group in Canada for sure. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people know way more about Inuit lifestyle and behaviors than I do. I don't, but I tell you, I was pretty sure that a large percentage of them have access to food stores now. Yeah, it's not like, how it was in the past. Yeah, Diablo, I'm a big dude. Yeah, 6'4.5". Just call it 6'5" with my basketball shoes on. Taller than that, probably with my basketball shoes on. Almost 200 pounds. And pretty active for my old age. Oh, you have leftovers. I was just wondering. You really do? I'll eat them. I'll gladly eat them. I was licking the bowl when it was all gone. And we're gonna have tamales with True Gretchen. Yeah, we still have, I think, 4 more tamales left over from our Wednesday tamale run from Shane's Tamales. Yeah, I guess I'm mildly hungry, Robert. Yeah, I don't, I'll eat them though, because I need to. I really, truly need to get some more calories in. I burned a lot of calories a day. Yeah, I was licking the bowl. This bowl looking good. Oh, you got it for yourself, Ditlow. Oh, okay. I thought Tyler was the one who got it for a friend. Okay, my bad. I can't remember anymore. Veganism debunked, right? Ryan forgot. Oops, wrong one. Okay, Bassam, you chose Intuits randomly. There are other people in the world who simply don't have the luxury of being... I don't know if luxury is the right word I would use, Bassam. I don't know if you're using that to try to attack veganism. That's not really a luxury. It's just being able to have options. If options are cut out for you, say you're stranded on an island, you're playing the game of Survivor and your food is limited to what Jeff Probst and the Survivor CBS production crew gives you. You might have a hard time being vegan. So I'm saying, as long as you have your options, you can, as long as you can go to a store, you can be vegan. If you can grow your own food, you have access to those supplies, you can be vegan. That covers a heck of a lot of humanity.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's the last of it.
Oh, thank you, babe.
I'll have to buy some more cranberries. This cranberry sauce is so good.
Oh man, thanks. Look what Angie brought me, some more. The party, the mukbang continues. Now that's enough, Bassam. When people try to bring these counter arguments about veganism, we limit them to 1 per evening so that these vegan counter arguments don't monopolize our entire time. I invite them. I welcome these kinds of discussions, Bassam, but like I said, we don't want to talk about that exclusively or predominantly. So I invite you to come back next Friday. We start at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday. And you can bring us another example then, Bassam. Okay? How's that sound? Does that sound cool? All right, more cranberries. Woohoo! Robert Bird says, I need an Angie here. We'll try to replicate her for you. Hey, thanks for the super chat tip there, Renee. I got your back, Ryan. You're a homie, and we still need to run that one. Oh, that was you that wanted to play one-on-one. Yeah, I'm ready now, man, because I haven't played any real games against people for a while. So, yeah, I played people today. I haven't lost it yet. I'm still moving well. So, yeah, let's play. Sarah, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, but 1986, though. Yeah, you missed that one, AJ. Someone came on earlier and said, I was born in 1986, and it's impossible for me to be vegan. Yep. Yeah, that's what they said. I go, yeah, something amazing happened in the cosmos that year. A supernova exploded and scattered particles on planet Earth and made it such that anyone born in the year 1986 can't be vegan. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that was a new one. 1986, though, you know? That's a new one. Yeah, and who was it? Someone else here said, oh, thank God, I was born in 1987. I'm glad I missed the cutoff. Yep, 1986. Can't be vegan if you're born in 86. Yeah, it was some kind of weird glitch in the Matrix, Robert. People will say anything, right? They'll just move their lips, bunch of gibberish, just say anything as to why they can't be vegan. That's a new argument, huh? That's AJ, a new argument. The 1986 argument. It's kind of like the blood type argument, right? This is like the year born argument or something. But yeah, thanks for the super chat tip there, sir. Much appreciated. Uh-oh, Uncle. I'm going to make you get out the left-berry cranberry sauce. I'm going to force you. Look at this cranberry. Go in my mouth, Uncle. Go get your cranberry sauce, Uncle. If anyone has leftover cranberry sauce, just stop what you're doing right now. Come back. I'll be here. Go get your cranberry sauce. And Jesse points out, if you can't get your own, Angie, get the cookbook. It's like having your own kitchen, except you have to do the work. It's like having her in your kitchen, except you do the work. 1946 is another story. I didn't hear anything about 1946 tonight, Sarah. Just 86 was the horrible year to be born if you want to be vegan. You're a bad girl in 1986? Well, you sound like a person that's got their head on pretty straight right now, Sarah. So, you know, hopefully nothing bad came of that. That'll be next week, Allison. Someone will say that they can't be vegan because of an astrological sign. It still doesn't suck being vegan, guys. It's weird how people come here to try to tell us how horrible it is to be vegan. I think the 1986 guy, they said that eating plants is weird. Like, really? Like, what about eating this is weird? Exactly. Just be specific. How is this weird, eating this? Oh, Allison, you weren't even born in 86? Awesome. So it doesn't suck. I love this. Yeah, lentils, rice, and hummus. I love that mix too, Z-Man. Can't go wrong. But eating plants is weird, right? That's what we learned tonight. Oh, you were a vandal back then? Took out your rage externally? Hey, we can all learn from our past. I hate when people hold our past against us, though. Don't you get pissed off every time, like, Piers Morgan or someone in the BBC will hold Joey Carbstrong's past against him? Like, you were incarcerated. Yeah, I was. So what? Like, I learned from it. I moved on. I'm a better person now. Why does that disqualify me for speaking for the animals? It's that thing again where vegans have to be perfect. Non-vegans can have a criminal past and they could speak about any topic they want, run for president, whatever you want to do. But, vegans have to be perfect people. Ooh, you gave up eating meat in 1985, right before that 1986 thing. Sludge, the fact that you still seem like you are starving. Well, I'm hungry, Sludge. Hey, again, I'm nearly 6'5", almost 6.5 feet tall. Weigh about 200 pounds, a little under 200 pounds. And I went to the gym today and did this, bro. I'll try to get this in focus so you can see my workout here. Can you see it? I burned 1,597 calories. I worked out 2 hours, 21 minutes. Average heart rate of 141 beats per minute. You see all that here? So yeah, I'm hungry. At the gym, total calories, total calories burnt at the gym, 1,859, right there, 1859. So yeah, I'm a little hungry today. It's like I ran like a half marathon or something. I blew a lot of calories. That's 1859. That's more calories than a lot of people eat in a day. I blew through that at the gym. So yeah, I'm hungry. Hell yeah. But somehow veganism is debunked because Ryan is eating like a fiend. No, non-vegans that burn through 1,900-ish calories in a workout would need to eat to replenish that. If I didn't, I would feel like complete crap tomorrow. What's the funny? It's funny how people love to say crap. If I'm not eating enough, veganism debunked. If I'm eating too much, veganism debunked. Hey, Robert Bird, I think you just bought an ebook, Robert. Is that right? Did I just see your order come through for an ebook, Robert? Thank you. Thank you so much, Robert. Yeah, ebooks are cool too. And they're already permanently on sale. They used to be like $13-14. We dropped it down to $9.99, I think, on a Black Friday a couple years ago, and just left it there permanently. Vegan Mommy, yeah, most anti-vegans don't even really eat properly, huh? Graham, it's really tiring, huh? When people hear you're vegan, they ask me a million questions about how you're helping the environment and solving every world crisis. No, that's not what our job is. Our job is that we know it's wrong to needlessly... There's a burp there that I tried to hold in. To needlessly exploit and harm and slaughter animals. We don't have to fight and correct every ill in the world. It's a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. I know. I feel that same pain too. Yeah, Allison. Oh, you're hungry? Veganism debunked. Yeah, I should be hungry. 1,800 calories burned at the gym. I should be a little hungry. Hey, AJ. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you so much, AJ.
For the Calorie Restoration Fund.
That's what I'm doing. I'm probably going to need $30 to just restore all the calories that I blew through, or burned, utilized at the gym today. Yes, thank you so much, AJ. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's a calorie restoration fund. Yeah, produce up pills. I only burped because I was vegan, and talking. I was eating and talking, and, some air got crisscrossed there and the burp. Sarah, you're never hungry? Really? Even after your crazy workouts and stuff, your crazy hikes and stuff? Really? Oh, Ryan, I'm not in the mood tonight to talk about Elon Musk. I think he's without talking about him being a liar, I think he's in enough hot water right now by responding to a very obviously anti-Semitic worded post on Twitter/X and replying something to the fact, yeah, this is totally 100% true. So I think he's really shown who he is. I don't even have to discuss him being a liar right now. He's obvious, not a good person to say something that was making such an insensitive comments using like a great replacement theory sort of philosophy in that with regards to Jewish people. So no, I'm not even going to bother with going on Elon Musk being a hater or a liar. He's an obvious not good person by responding in that way. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. So most of his major advertisers, since him having made that post earlier a week ago, have left. And what took him so long? What took everyone so long? So if you want to try to gaslight and say, no, how he replied there was not anti-Semitic in any way, shape, or form, it would just be a form of gaslighting. It's black and white. It's there. The words are there. I don't know if he deleted the post, but it's been screen captured. It will live on for infamy, where he said, yes, what you just said there is 100% totally true. So yeah, if you want to gaslight him, you're just going to end up making yourself a supporter or a defender, I should say, of anti-Semitism. That's the only way around it. You don't know what post I'm referring to. The one that made all these major advertisers leave in the past week. Like all these TV, even the European Union said we're not going to advertise with you anymore. It started with IBM. It went to like Paramount, Microsoft, Apple. It's huge. It's like A-list advertised. They all bailed within like 4 days of him making that post. So just look it up. Do you want me to put it on the screen for you here? I can just look up Elon Musk anti-Semitic tweet reply. Just look that up. You didn't hear about it. You're an Elon Musk fan, yet you failed to miss him being in the front pages of the news all week for this post. I mean, I'm not making this up. Don't try to deny reality. Drew, I use medium gauge guitar picks. My favorite guitar pick is one of these kind of tortoiseshell colored Fender mediums. You can't even see the word Fender or medium anymore. It's all like worn off. I'm sure he's done some good for the world, Ryan. I'm not denying that everything Elon Musk has ever done in his entire life is rotten, horrible, and evil to the core, but he just defended an anti-Semitic post, and advertisers are left. And in the past, I've seen him defend some other crazy stuff, like when Nancy Pelosi's husband was brutally attacked by a rabid far-right MAGA type person. I was saying all MAGA people are like just an extreme one. He thought it was his duty to go and like kidnap Nancy Pelosi. Well, she wasn't home because he's stupid, didn't realize it, and found her husband there. Elon Musk amplified a tweet about a tweet describing this incident as some kind of gay lover thing. It's like a homosexual thing. Like, no, it had nothing to do with that. He amplified this far right nonsense. So no, he's done some pretty bad things on his platform. So yeah, he's probably done some good things to the world. I'm not going to say everything he's done is horrible, but just these are two examples of why I don't like him at all. Yeah, AJ. Yeah, that $40 billion loss is just a decrease on paper of his Tesla shares. But still, that's a huge hit. And he's still the richest guy. So no, yeah, I don't want to turn this into the bag on Elon Musk show. I'm just doing it's out there. I'm not making this stuff up. There's plenty of evidence out there of how he's not like a great person, amplifying like Nancy Pelosi's husband was attacked because of some gay fight or something like that between her husband and this crazy attacker. It's just complete nonsense. I don't like people who spread misinformation. Ryan Welsh. I mean, in fact, that's what our channel is all about. Not Elon Musk misinformation, but responding to misinformation about veganism and plant-based diets. And my responses are typically not just me waxing off about like my opinions and speculation. My responses are typically grounded in evidence-based information, scientific consensus, and logical argumentation, rather than the types of nonsense that you hear me responding to, or just people doing all of those things I just described there. So I have a really for me, I'm really sensitive about the spread of misinformation and the harms it has on people, the harms it has on society, because misinformation about vegan diets has all sorts of crazy implications, like the meat industry's coordinated marketing campaign to spread misinformation about fake meats as being ultra processed. Anytime you hear some shirtless carnivore or keto guy going off about ultra processed, they didn't make that up. They got that from the meat industry, and as a result, yeah, they're spreading their nonsense is spreading into the opinion of meat influencers. Just your average guy. Oh yeah, I heard vegan meats are ultra processed. Huh? Funny how you didn't hear that a year or two ago. So I'm really sensitive and picky, and I don't tolerate spreaders of lies and misinformation. So anyway, just saying. Dom Dowd, you don't give two hoots about these people? Which people are you talking about, Dom Dowd, that you don't give two hoots about? Just kind of curious what you're talking about. Thanks, Drew. Thank you so much. Post on Pills, your sister's husband works for Tesla. And again, I'm not complaining or saying anything bad about the people who are employed by one of many of Elon's businesses, Tesla, SpaceX, what have you. I'm not saying they're bad people, or if you own a Tesla, you're a bad person. I'm specifically talking about the man, the leader of his whole thing, him. Let's see. What else? Vian been learning to play electric by finger. What's that? Oh, Wayne's World. Yeah, there's a great movie. I remember when I first saw Wayne's World, it came out like during final exam. So I guess it came out around the springtime, and I was having a really rough. Was that right? Or am I thinking of Bill and Ted? Shoot, I remember I think I saw Bill and Ted's in final exams. I think I saw Wayne's World after kind of a rough spot in time for me back then too, and I totally oh, this movie's so cool. It made me laugh and forget about my problems. Oh, it's when you don't use a pick, playing guitar by finger. Yeah, I go for both. I'll play guitar with or without a pick. All depends. It's cool for jazz too. So you can hit all the chord voices. Stuff like that. It depends what kind of thing you're going for. But I usually play with a pick. But yeah, there's people like I say, John Mayer is a master at playing without a pick. As I pick up my John Mayer Strat here. Oh, the guitar's out of tune. No, I suck. No pick, see? Anyway, I'm sucking right now, but yeah, I play without a pick sometimes. Anyway, a bass, if you cannot use a pick, that's the way to go. Sometimes I have to fake it with a pick, but yeah, all my favorite bass players probably never owned a pick before. Well, I can play decently well, Gretchen, yeah, but just picking up a guitar cold and trying to play something, that for me is a little complicated. Yeah, I'm going to screw it up for sure. I usually just don't pick up and start playing John Mayer slow dancing in a burning room. That's something I'll kind of warm up to get to that phase in my playing in a night or something like that. No stairway, as they said in Wayne's World. Let's see. So how's it going tonight for me? Oh man, I've been almost on 2.5 hours, guys. Wow, that's cool. I didn't think I was going to be on that long, honestly, because of my crazy gym trip, you know. So I'm impressed. I am here about 2.5 hours later, man. Veganism not debunked, you know. After blowing through 1,600 active calories, 1,800 total calories at the gym, I'm still here rocking. So here, you know, veganism didn't get debunked tonight. I'm still here. So anyway, yeah, let's see if we can start winding down a little bit. Maybe we have some questions. Sarah, you going, Sarah? Man, you stuck with me the whole time. I think you're here before too, Sarah. So good night. Thanks for being here, and thank you so much, Sarah, for your super chat tip tonight. Sarah, much appreciated. And yeah, 1986 though. Uncle, what time is bedtime usually for me? It's all messed up right now, Uncle. It used to be, like you say, 2, 3, 4 months ago, like, 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., something like that. But I told you, sometime in late October, mid-late October, they started one side of our street here, ripping out the curbs, destroying like the sidewalks, the driveways into houses and stuff like that. And they're going to finish off by paving our street. Anyway, they did that side of the street, and anyway, the time change happened then too. They're going to start on our side of the street next week, but they start at 7. You hear the trucks pulling up, and all of a sudden the jackhammers and all these tractors or whatever going on, or earth movers. It's not a tractor, I guess. But anyway, yeah, they start about 7:15, so that's when we've been getting up. So I've been going to bed more like 11 or midnight or something like that. Not that I want to, but if I don't want to be feeling crazy all day the next day when they start working at 7. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works out once they're done. They said they'll be done around Christmas. So well, hopefully I'll get back in my 1 a.m., 2 a.m. rock and roll musician, going to bed lifestyle time. But as of now, I'm an early riser, and that's just something I got to do. You know, it's not something I did by choice, but yeah, that's life right now. You know, just got to roll with it. But in the end, when they're all done, our street will look great. I've been complaining the entire 20 odd years I've been living here that our street looks like crap. And the reason why they haven't repaved it the entire time, it's concrete. And apparently concrete's much more difficult to work on than asphalt. So anyway, they're going to give us a new asphalt street when they're done. And we're going to have new curbs and sidewalks. It's going to look really tight. So it'll increase our property values when we sell. I'm cool with it. So I just got to hang on and just get used to this morning lifestyle for another month-ish. I know most of you guys have like regular type of jobs, That's, you guys are getting up before then anyway, so I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. I just not used to getting up at that time. Even when I had to go to high school and college, I didn't like waking up then. That's just not me. I'm not a morning person. I'm not an early riser. So, Angie and I are both night people, late risers. So it's been kind of a challenging time for us. But like I said, they should be done around Christmas, a little before Christmas. So, we're almost there. Day by day, it's all getting there. It is rough. It is pretty rough, guys. And again, I'm not trying to get sympathy. I'm just telling you what I'm going through right now. I'm not complaining. I'm totally cool with it. I've accepted it. I've adjusted my life, and trying to make the best of it. AJ, you go to bed by 3 a.m. most days? Yeah, that's what I like to go to bed, like 1 or 2 a.m. Yeah, leaf blowers and lawnmowers. I don't know why gardeners have to start so early, but we have that noise going on too, but usually not at 7 a.m. You're not an early bird either. You have had phases where you get up at 6 every day. That's kind of what's going on right now, like 7 every day for the most part. Leaf blowers are illegal in Hermosa, but doesn't stop anyone from using them. Well, what good is that law then? I don't know why. Yeah, just electric ones. Well, I have a low-powered electric leaf blower just to help me blow stuff out, and it's not that loud. It doesn't smell. But yeah, I'm going to wake up by jackhammer next week via Moyman, Monday and Tuesday. So that's what I'm hoping I can figure out. I don't know if I have to leave the house for a little bit just to get the hell out. And I want to make sure I can send you guys books out too. So I'm going to try to balance those competing things out. How I need to be here to process the orders, but I don't want to be here all day because it's going to be crazy. So I'm going to have to just leave and come back. They usually finish working at around 2:30 in the afternoon. They said they're going to be there till 4 or 5. I don't know what they do. They seem to finish up around then, or at least they get quiet then. So I know I can come back and probably process all the book orders, in the afternoon. So I'll get them out to you. Don't worry. It's all going to work out one way or another. You're a night owl too? Yeah, I'm a full-on night owl. I've been a night owl as long as I can remember. But yeah, we're going to wake up the jackhammers on Monday, Vietnam. Yep, probably Tuesday as well, you know? And at least I know. I saw their signs. And actually, one of the workers came to our door the other day to ask about if we have any sprinkler pipes in the near the street. I said, nope, we don't have any. But then I used that as an opportunity to question them. Like, what's going on? What's going to happen? They say, oh, the Monday after Thanksgiving, it's going to be crazy. You know, so he gave us a heads up on that. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do our thing here. It's hard to work. It's hard to do music. It's just hard to do anything other than just trying to survive right now. But like I said, I'm not complaining. It's cool. I'm not on a timeline or deadline or anything like that for anything. So it's all going to work out. Yeah, they take a break on the weekends, Gretchen, so I look forward to weekends, you know. I heard them this morning, though, but fortunately they're working down another block this morning, so I didn't really hear them, but I heard them off in the distance. But yeah, they take Saturday and Sunday off. They have to, I think. But yeah, they work Monday through Friday, starting at 7 a.m., you know, and you can't park out there, and I tell you, the whole driveway you can't use it all Monday, basically. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, Uncle. Yeah, I used to run, 5K is easy. That's 3.1-ish miles. That for me, that was easy. I'd usually run like 5 miles when I go running. And a lot of times I do 10-mile runs too, back when I was hardcore into it. But yeah, I don't run much anymore. I just run on the basketball court now. But I should do more long, slow runnings, build up a stronger cardio base for my basketball activity. Let's see. AJ Vintage, you live in rural East Podunk. Is that a real place? But still get woken up by leaf blowers. Really? Even out in the middle of nowhere, as you put it there? Rural, I should say. You still have leaf blowers and mowers and hammering. I've told Angie, I said, Long Beach is loud. There's always some stuff going on. Almost someone, well, we just got an order. Robert, you got some more stuff, Robert? Sounds like you got the book, it sounds like. It looks like the extra money is the postage to Australia. But Robert, thank you so much, Robert Bird. Awesome. We'll get that sent out. I tell you, like Monday or Tuesday afternoon, get it sent out to you guys so you get it way before the holidays. No worries. But thank you. Thank you so much for being, supporting us with our book sales through the holidays here. Because like I said, and we want to share them with you and have you share them with friends, and we want to sell out of the pressing that we made back in 2020. We don't want to be carrying it around with us the rest of our lives. So help us, to finish that kind of chapter, so to speak, of having a big pile of books. You have a lot of neighbors, though. It's the country. Yeah. The places I'm looking at living, too, even though they might be more out in nature, it looks like, there's people around. So always someone's improving their house, right? Someone has a gardener over. It's always going to be loud, huh? Yeah, one reason why I got a leaf blower, too, is I saw the gardeners next door. They just blow the crap into my area, so I just blow it back at them. It's like, I don't want it, So anyway, it's just like a little arms race, I guess. Finish that chapter. I guess that was a pun, Gretchen, but not intentional, I'm just getting by on fumes here. I'm so mellow right now. Always construction in Boston too. Yeah, I think I was there when they were doing that big dig, or I remember some major construction when I was out there. I like rakes, but they're not as sexy as far as gardeners go. I think they love that leaf blower, that machine blowing all stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I should get going soon, guys. So if we want to do any quick last minute questions, quick ones I can answer in 10, 15 seconds, go for it. If not, I will send you guys all back to your lives. And it's great to see you tonight, everyone, on Black Friday, which here in the United States is kind of a big holiday. I would say maybe, I would say, slight majority of jobs that normally are working on, people have jobs that have to work on Fridays are off today. So it's kind of a bit of a holiday here. Yesterday was a major holiday. But today's a bit of a minor holiday. A lot of people travel, a lot of people traveling, a lot of people hanging out with family. So I appreciate everyone, that could be here with us today. And if you had to go and do stuff with family for watching later on, cool. Thanks for watching after it's live. It's all good, It's funner when we're all here together live at the same time. But you never know what happens. So watch after the fact if you have to. Oh, what's this today, Peter? Fur Free Friday. It's hard to say quickly. Fur Free Friday. That's why I protested the fur industry Friday. Awesome. Great. Yeah, I love your activism, Peter. That is so awesome. You're connecting with so many vegans and activists in your area, and spreading the message that animal exploitation and cruelty are not wrong and will not be tolerated. Especially fur. That's just the essence of cruel and exploitative. It's definitely the essence of cruel, 100%. No, we're not talking about Elon gaslighting the Jewish the Jewish-based anti-defamation league. I'm talking about Elon here. Just I'll get it for you. Let me Google that for you, okay, Ryan Welsh. Elon anti-Semitic reply. Here we go. Time magazine. Okay. Let's see if we got it here. Here we go. Can you see it here? Oh, that's not it. That's not the tweet. Where'd it go? Here. Oh, they're not showing the whole thing. Here, let me find it on CNBC. I just want to see the full-on tweet and nothing but the tweet. Oh, come on. Oh, they're mad because I have ad block. Crap. All right, let's find someone else. CNN. And if you don't like these news sources, I'm just trying to find the actual tweet because I don't have it handy. Okay. Okay. Here's what it said. They're not showing the actual tweet there, Ryan, but here. An X post on Wednesday afternoon said, and this is not from Elon, this is some other guy. Jewish communities have been pushing this exact kind of dialectical hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. This post also referenced hordes of minorities flooding Western countries, a popular anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, and in response, Elon said, "You have said the actual truth." I wish I had the complete unedited tweet, because that really is like quite a sight. It's not as man, all these have that one has a paywall. Their advertisers flee. So there you go. You can look it up. You can read you could probably find the actual tweet on X or Twitter or whatever it's called. Yeah, let's read some of these groups that left there. Apple, Oracle, NBC, Universal, Bravo, Comcast. It started with IBM. IBM said this week that it stopped advertising on X after a report said that its ads were appearing alongside material praising Nazis. There's actual screen captures of this if you look around. They didn't put it here on mainstream news for us all to see, but an IBM advertisement alongside a post that was praising Nazis. IBM got wind of this and said, this is complete crap and we don't want to be part of this anymore, and pulled all their advertising indefinitely from the platform. So yeah, and now he's trying to sue the Media Matters, the organization that reported about it. And in X's lawsuit, it says, yeah, we're not disputing what they said. We just don't like how they said it, because Elon said, well, you had to scroll down to find the Nazi post next to the IBM ad. Like, who cares if you had to scroll down a little bit, or if it was right there as the first or second post on your feed? It doesn't matter. The fact is, it shouldn't have been there anyway. So he's not denying that post existed, in case you want to try to gaslight it, Ryan Welsh. The lawsuit agrees the post really happened. He just disagrees how it's just no big deal because you had to scroll to find the anti-Semitic content. You had to scroll a little bit, So, but he scrolled though. That's what he's saying. But scrolling though makes it okay. Anyway, and there's more to it. This is just the stuff that happened this week. Stuff like this has been happening pretty much ever since Elon took over about a year ago. I still have my X account just because there's some content creators there that I follow for actual like information about worldly events or scientific stuff, nutritional stuff. And they don't like the platform as well, and they're looking for ways out. But until then, I'm keeping my account just so I can follow some specific people, some experts in fields that I am not an expert in. Well, so it's not the media never lies. The fact is, like, these tweets actually existed. I saw them with my own eyes. Anyone that tries to say otherwise is just gaslighting because I saw them. They really existed. Yeah, I have a Threads account, and I just got 2 invites to Blue Sky, where I'll probably create some accounts there soon. I've just been too busy this week. So yeah, I want to check out what Blue Sky is like. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to cancel my X account, any kind of like symbolic protest against the platform or Elon Musk or anything like that. But that's why I'm going to keep it, because it still serves me to some degree. When it's no longer serving me at all, then I'll delete the account. So anyway, he did X once but wasn't happy. X or E are you talking about there? Anyway, but yeah, X is pretty hateful and a cesspool of hate too now. That's why a lot of people don't like it. Well, it's funny, Ryan, how you're defending Elon Musk, the free speech absolutist. Well, he's suing Media Matters, the company that first broke the article that IBM saw here about, that I just showed you, about their advertisement being placed alongside pro-Nazi content. He didn't like how Media Matters reported it. Like I said, in the lawsuit, if you get down and read it, it says, they're saying, they did, that stuff really happened, but it happened below the fold. You had to scroll down. I mean, if he really believed in free speech, why is he suing a media company for the fact that they reported a true thing that really happened? He doesn't believe in free speech unless it's free speech that serves him or his political interests. He doesn't believe in Media Matters reporting a true fact about reality of something that really actually happened on Twitter. And the lawsuit makes it clear that it really happened, but he's so much for free speech. He's a free speech bullshitter. He likes to talk free speech, but when someone exercises their free speech in a way that he doesn't like, it triggers him, or it's critical of him, or says something negative about how his company operates, then he throws a lawsuit at them for using free speech. So don't give me this bullshit about Elon Musk, the great free speech absolutist. And not only is he suing Media Matters, he's suing several other companies too that are media companies that use free speech to, he's not a free speech absolutist. He's trying to shut down people from speaking. It's so irony. That's why I laugh at this guy. He's such a complete joke. Yeah. So yeah, Ryan, thanks for coming. We're not going to talk about Elon Musk anymore. The media company made the two show up side by side. No, if you read the lawsuit, his lawyers said no. They're not denying that the pro-Nazi stuff occurred next to the IBM ad. What they're mad about is how you had to scroll down to see it. They didn't like how you had to scroll. They thought they were being disingenuous because of the scrolling aspect. So I'm gonna just put you in timeout here for just not listening to what I'm saying here. You're trying to defend a completely bad person. I'll just leave it at that. You don't even understand what you're talking about here. This free speech absolutist is suing someone, a company, for reporting about what they experienced on the website, but he doesn't like how they said it because they had to scroll down to see the racist content next to the IBM ad. Anyway, guys, that was an interesting end to our evening. Yeah, Z man, I was saying goodbye too. So Thanks everyone. Thanks Uncle, and thanks Peter for being here as much as you could. Peter, especially you're not here because you're out protesting, and that's awesome. And thanks Uncle for banning the one person that needed to get banned tonight. Thanks for taking care of that so I didn't have to. And thank you everyone for being here and spending your Friday or Saturday with me, depending where in the world you may be right now. So thank you so much, guys. I'm going to call it a night because I am tired, and you guys are probably tired of me too. I've been yapping now for a long time, so I respect that. I don't want you guys to just get too bored of me or anything like that. So anyway, guys, thanks for everything. Thanks, Peter, for sending me some video ideas. I will check them out on my Instagram. He sends me messages on Instagram. I'll check them out, and I'll probably use one of them for a video idea for next week. So as far as next week goes, I told you it's going to be really complicated with the work crew jackhammering our streets for multiple days. So hopefully I'll find some time where I can record a video and I won't be too tired, or I won't be jackhammering. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just being really cool and chill about this and just trying to, just do what I can and just be zen as much as possible. So hey guys, thank you so much. I'm glad you're not tired of me ever. AJ, thank you so much. I appreciate that, right guys? So the book is on sale. If you haven't got it yet, I put a bunch of links here tonight. There it is down from our Streamlabs bot, $7 off. It's $18 plus shipping. We can't get rid of shipping, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll send it out to you early next week. We'll sign it, give it to your friends. And if you're a happy fam, look for the special discount code in your our what's that called? The community tab page, on YouTube, and there's a little extra discount for you guys. But everyone, still, it's massive. It's cheapest we ever sold it. $18, $7 off the $25 price. Get some Christmas gifts. Give some Christmas gifts that are cool and not just stocking stuff or something that supports vegan activism and gives people some great healthy food ideas for them to incorporate into their lives, guys. So thanks so much. Thank you guys. Thanks all happy fam. Thanks all our viewers. Appreciate you much. And I'll be back next Friday because I know they won't be jackhammering Friday night. So much love, guys. Peace, and see you guys soon.